Hello, welcome to the stream, everyone. If I can just get my overlay up, which is right here. Is that alright? Bro, I'm so dark in this. Hopefully it'll adjust. But welcome to the stream. You're here for a watch along. You're not here for camera quality. So it is the D's taking on the Blues today. I cannot believe footy is back. It's quite surreal, to be honest, that we are already at this time of year. And this is going to be an entertaining game. Obviously, Carlton have a few players out. We will be going through the lineup in just a moment. But first and foremost, let's just have a little look at today. Carlton lost their reserves match in the afternoon, but the big story was Sam Doherty having 38 touches in his return match, and that's unbelievable. So that makes him pretty much a lock for round one, you'd assume. But yeah, really exciting stuff for the Blues, but it just makes it more difficult in terms of who the hell goes out, you know? Because obviously we're a much deeper team than last year. You know, there's a lot of quality, so it's going to be interesting to see. But the Blues also have a train-on player playing tonight, Michael Lewis. AFL.com is not updating their freaking lineups, and it keeps saying no late changes. But we are going to go to the tactical board, which is a new thing that I'm including on the channel. So let me know if you do like it. But we are just going to have a look, and as you can see, this is the lineup here. Hold on, let me just get it adjusted and well sorted. You can see this is the lineup. And what we're going to be doing is, throughout the game or at the breaks, we will be using this as a tool to talk about shit that we're doing wrong or shit that we're doing right, or matchup changes, whatever. It'll just help explain myself a little bit better. You can see backline is Williams, McDonald, Lewis, Young, Newman, McGovern, and Saba. I think it's going to be really interesting to see who is going to be the intercept defender. No Wiedering tonight. Obviously was Omac, McGovern, and Wiedering last week. Lewis Young, first game in Blues colours. Will he be the intercept defender? I think so, because, you know, obviously he's played ruck, so he's obviously got a bit of verticality on him. So if he can play the intercept role, I think that'll be pretty good. You can see that midfield four looks really nice. On the outside, I'm a bit scared about Lockie O'Brien and, you know, what he can do. It's all a practice match, so obviously it doesn't go down as premiership points, but hopefully he has a bit of a better start than he did last week, because he was a bit shaky. And then you can see on the half-forward line, we've got Big Harry in the lineup. No Charlie Curnow, which is a shame, because, you know, their whole career, those two have been avoiding each other. We haven't been able to see those two on the park at the same time. So tonight it's just going to be Big Harry, and TDK is also back without the, you know, the luscious locks. But yeah, and then Jay Sauce had a very good game last week, so he will be playing half forward, and you can see our bench there. I didn't want to write the names because, you know, it gets a bit messy, but you've got you got Cottrell, who did play today, and so did Lockie Plowman, so I don't know their status. You've obviously got Matt Kennedy in there. You've got Ed Curnow. And then I've just gone blank. I've just gone blank on the other players. Williamson. Gee, I don't know what's going on. It's too I can't say it's too early for this because it's 7 p.m. at night, but is what it is. To those who are just filing into the stream, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing very well. This stream, you know, we'll be going strong all night, and we will be using this as a tool to explain shit. Yeah. Luke Parks is 26 and Jack Martin's 21. I really should know that. And then you've also got Jordan Boyd, which this website, tacticalboard.com, as you can see via the watermark, did not allow me to add another player, because obviously you don't usually have 8 on your bench traditionally. So that is the case right now. Put your predictions in the chat as to who you think will win this one. Obviously, it doesn't count for points, but it is a pretty good gauge to see where the teams are at. Obviously, the D's won the flag last year. They are missing a number of key players. Stephen May is probably the most notable name, but you've also got Salem out. You've got Trent Rivers out for quite some time. Trying to think who else. Don't know who else, but there is a few names out, and there are a few guys that could be knocking on the door as well. Michael Hibbert as well. So it's a lot of players that play backline. So hopefully we'll be able to capitalize. But if we go back across to my new favorite thing, which is the tactical board, we're gonna do some changes, right? So their team, I'll just run you through them. We'll start from the back line. 29 is Hunt, Lever, Joel Smith, Jake Bowie. Tomlinson is playing his first game, coming back from that ACL. Actually, he probably played the practice match last week. Angus Brayshaw, Jordan, and Langdon on the wing. And then the inside is really dangerous. Viney, Petrarca, Oliver, and Gawn. On half forward, it's Neil Bullen, Tom McDonald, maybe playing on his brother. Then we've also got Charlie Spargo, Cozzy Pickett, Ben Brown, and Neil Bullen on the bench. You got Luke Jackson and James Harm sitting there, as well as Wiedemann, not smoke weed, but Wiedemann. Who else? 33, 32, and 37. I've got no idea. I will know when I see them. And then Toby Bedford. I don't know why I know him. So, Harry will find himself on Lever. Actually, no. I'd prefer for him to go up forward, and then you see JSOS. I hope for him to move up the ground around here and, sort us out in some key chains. So I would probably move Owies to the pocket and TDK right there. That's probably the best. Sit TDK at full forward because his set shot is a bit wacko. And the big H, well, he can kick him from 50. So that's what I'd like to see. Wingers, I prefer that. JSOS, half forward. Fish, half forward. I like that. McGovern on T-Mac. Yes, I agree with that. Sard. Lewis Young, I think he'll just peel off Neil Bullen, and hopefully other players will be able to neutralise Neil Bullen. Zach Williams on Cozzy, I'd switch those two. Maybe. I feel like Charlie Spargo is less dangerous, but he still can get involved. But I'd like Newman as lockdown, or even Adam Sard, to be honest. That could work. And then we'll just do some flipping around the magnets, quite literally. And then Zachy Williams, you saw last week, from centre bounces, Zach Williams would just come up here, or come through here, and get the handball receive, and we'd be going straight inside forward 50. A very clean centre clearance. So hopefully we see a bit more of that. I've set up Cripps and Hewitt here ahead of the ruckman, so they can get the ball off the tap out and then dish out the hands to Adam Chera, who hopefully is running through here. But obviously, it's easier said than done when you've got Petrarca, Oliver, Viney on the inside. So it's going to be interesting to see how we match up. Obviously, on paper, that midfield looks very strong. Pitnet as a ruckman, but it is what it is. Nelson says, what do we call you? Saba, basically. You can call me that if you want. Yeah, I mean, it is the Saba show, so go ahead. I'm extremely dark. I don't know why this is happening, but you know what? It is what it is. Okay. Alrighty. We are about 5 minutes away from the first bounce. And let me just get the right thing up. Obviously, if you're new around here, so we're going to have this to explain shit. Stats overlay is here, so at the breaks, we'll look at that. And that is the main feed right here, and we'll be updating the scores on a regular basis, hopefully. I won't look at the chat very often. I will sometimes, if there's like stoppages in play and I have time. But if not, yeah, I'll look at them at some point, let's be honest. But anyway, we are close. You think we're going to get smashed? I don't think we're going to win, but I do think we'll put up a good fight. Hopefully. Last week, the first quarter looks so positive. Really good. Really clean. But unfortunately, you know, the next 3 quarters we doubled our score. So in one quarter we scored 33 and then scored 34 over the next 3. It's got to be more consistent than that. We've got to put together 4 solid 25-point quarters as opposed to 1 33-point quarter and then 3 10s. You know what I'm saying? Nelson says this could get brutal. It could. It could easily be a reality check. But you know, I think for Carlton supporters, I think we want a little bit of closure as to how we compare with really good opposition. And we're coming up against some good opposition in the first 2 weeks of the season. So I think it's better to know before the season instead of hyping us up prior and then, you know, being very disappointing. So we'll see how we go. I thought that this game... I thought that they were going to cover up, like, second level seating, third level seating, but they're only doing first level seating, which is interesting. I mean, it's Marvel Stadium, so I thought we'd have more people in, but obviously not. It is a Thursday. Wait, is it a Thursday? Yeah, it is a Thursday night, so I guess people have school the day after. So, you know, all power to you if you want to watch it at home. But we should be getting underway in just a couple minutes' time. Obviously, excited to see how some players are performing, including the likes of Adam Chera. That is another name that is very intriguing. Very, very intriguing. Last week kicked a couple of goals that were very composed. And that's a kind of guy we need. You know, a midfielder that's very composed that can actually kick the ball inside the forward 50, and if they get it inside forward 50, you know, perhaps getting shots on goal. But we'll see how we go here. Obviously, the newcomers are the guys that we love to analyze closely first up. You know, this is going to be a test for us. Cripps looked very nice last week as well. Nice and refreshed after a very tumultuous first season. Or not first season, what am I talking about? Just a very tumultuous season in general. Hewitt in? Yep, you betcha. Playing in the middle, right in the guts. And it looks like Paddy wins the toss and he will be going to the right of screen. So the game is just about to get underway. I'm excited for this one. Alright. That is really loud. Okay. So, shouldn't be too far away from the commencement. The first bounce. And, Maxi Gorn giving his players a little bit of a pep talk. I can't wait till round 1, so can't I. You know, it's less than 2 weeks away, amazingly. It's amazing how quickly it's crept up on us. You know, but look, we're gonna be excited, and then we're gonna get flogged in round 1 by Richmond or some shit. So hopefully that's not the case. But Maxi, Harry, the lads, the D's actually flogged North Melbourne last week, so hopefully we got a bit of a... we're a little bit better than North Melbourne. Anyway. About to get things underway. I honestly thought we'd have a bigger crowd than this, because I went to the St Kilda game, St Kilda Carlton last year, and it was absolutely loaded. But anyway... TDK is going top of the square alongside Harry Mackay. So Durden will sit on at full forward with those two. Cripper will find himself on Petrarca. Bowie on Fish. And Lewis Young is on T-Mac. So here we go. And it is underway. Pitto loses the first bounce. Hewitt, clearance. And straight to Brayshaw. Cozzy Pickett starts in the middle. Max Gawn takes a strong grab. Why is a telephone going on off in the background? Cozzy Pickett, look at the pace. And beautiful pass to Spargo. So I really like that move by the D. Spargo's decided to play on and gotten himself in a little bit of trouble, but composure gets him the pass to Jordan in the left forward pocket, and he probably will take a ping at the goal. But that was a really nice start for the D's. They used the ball particularly well to start things off, and that was through Cozzy Pickett. Good ball use. He is a very good ball user. Jordan, however, did not kick that out of the middle. Lockie O'Brien just kicks it straight up in the air. And, oh my god, TDK just came out of nowhere to contest the mark. He dropped it. It will be a boundary throw-in. But that is a good sign by TDK, who actually knocked himself out in the last game of the year against GWS. Coming down on landing. Viney gets the clearance to a dangerous spot right in the forward pocket. And Oscar McDonald is shut down by Fritsch. So it will be a boundary throw-in deep forward pocket for the... deep forward pocket for the D's. So it's been all them early going. Pitnet, Fish, I thought was taken high. But obviously not. I'm really scared of Cozzy Pickett. That off-ball movement is rapid. And I'm scared no one's going to go with him. It's Newman on Cozzy, so fair play. Viney. Oh, there's the... Oh. Well, Petrarca has snapped it across the body and missed. Just too much space there. McGovern will take the kick in. Looking for an option. He's obviously got a fair bit of room to run. That implementation of the new rule last year, or whenever it was. McGovern has just kicked it into a very dangerous spot, unnecessarily. Petrarca, Neil Bullen, tries to shrug him off. Strong tackle. Petrarca involved again. Benny Brown, textbook. And what do you know? It was Mitch McGovern trying to take the game on when it wasn't there. And the D's are ruthless. You know, if you kick it and don't hit the target in that dangerous area, you are getting punished. And that is going to be goal number 1 for the D's. That's just undisciplined. And we have to update the scoreboard. So there you go. Not a great start. Not a great start. We haven't even had any forward line movement at the moment. Full length mirrors on the back wall would be handy. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Unfortunately, I just have to do my best to commentate this. Because obviously there's not much real estate on the back wall. Beautiful tackle by Cripper. And that is holding the ball. Strong tackle by Cripper. Did not let him get free. And then Cripper just had to... Well, Sada's just torped this. What on earth was that? It gets out the back. Tackle. Strong tackle by TDK and JSOS. More so TDK. It's going to be a ball up. Never mind. It's somehow their free kick. I don't get it. Jake Lever looks right. And Benny Brown. Somehow on Newman. Now it's Spargo. Langdon on the outside going for a run. So that's a terrible matchup. Lockie O'Brien, I don't trust him. Fritsch, the ball went through his hands, and Zachy Williams will take the ball out of bounds. He'll, you know, deceive the umpires into thinking that he actually was fumbling the ball when he just wanted it out of play. So it will be a throw-in. We've got 17 minutes remaining in the first quarter. I did like last week with the KO broadcast that it was a count-up clock, not a countdown. So there's a lot more suspense. It will be a Carlton free kick from the throw-in. Petnet, obviously a designated ruckman, wins the free. And it's T-Mac giving it away. Another turnover on halfback. And that's a bad kick by Petrarca. Just to the right of Fritsch. And now we're under pressure, but we get it out of there through Hewitt and Setterfield. Good lead up by Fish. Strong grab. Jaden Hunt is on him. I was about to say Taylor Hunt. Bro, he freaking played for Geelong years ago. So Fisher on the near side, down the line to a pack. Lever in front, drops it. Durden out the back, TDK. Nope, he's way too far back. And Maxi Gawn planted himself in the back line. And that is the third intercept mark of the contest for the D's. So Maxi Gawn will go down the line. And strong fist by, I think it was Omac. Jackson at ground level. Durden is roaming. Williams with the beautiful spin. Kennedy! Woo! Bro. Hello, man. Long lost brother. How are you doing? That was lovely. That spin out of trouble by Zachy Williams. He's done that a few times across the practice match and the now this game. That was so clean. And Kennedy with the clinical finish. Quite possibly his first touch of the game. Flip the camera so we can see. That's virtually impossible. It's a webcam. That's why I'm commentating this. As best as I can, I will commentate it. It's a watch along. It's not a ripping the game off entirely. Anyway, it's going to be a ball up. Pitnet and Lukey Jackson in the ruck. Jackson wins the tap. Oliver ground level. We have the numbers. We were playing defensive. And somehow T-Mac finds himself 5 meters in front of McGovern from the clearance. I mean, he's got to be more alert than that. So that's just really undisciplined by McGovern. Don't ask me how he lost his man that easily. And it was McGovern. Typical McGovern, man. McDonald straight in front. Umpire does not have to move. I tell you what, like, McGovern has had an absolute mare of a first 5 minutes. First, he's turned the ball over. And secondly, he's been left in the dust by his opponent. So, not ideal, but there you go. So, 2 goals for Melbourne inside 5 minutes of game time, mind you, including stoppages. But, yeah, the defense has been lackluster. Turning the ball over in key areas is just not the goal. And I've got to update my scoreline because I've just forgotten to do this. But we just got to be quick on it because the game is just recommenced. And it's Pitnet. Oh, God, that's whack. Oliver, once again. Jackson over the top. Beautiful tackle by Saba. That's holding the ball. Lovely shit. Very strong tackle. And a tough tackle. Adam Sard with the pass to Cripper. Sard runs past to get it back. Hand off to Pitto. Terrible handball. I mean, that was not the decision to give it off to Pitnet. Sort of a hospital hand pass. Here we go. Ground level. Kennedy. Loopy handball to Cripps. On the left. Oh, God, that's trash. Joel Smith lets it bounce. Probably not the best idea. Hand off to Lever. And they are out of the defensive 50. Tom McDonald finds himself on Jordan Boyd, who is considerably smaller, and T-Mac was always favoured to win the ball there. He's going down the line. And Benny Brown gets up, doesn't take the grab. Spargo in front, into the middle, and it is... Who's number 33? Oscar Baker, that's the one. Kicks it short, and Petrarca presents himself on half forward as an option on Zachy Will. So you've got to be a little bit better than that, picking up men in the defensive 50 or around that mark. I mean, players should not be allowed to roam. And you know Petrarca, this is his danger zone. He can kick it from 50, but he sits it up. Jordan Boyd, good fist, but it went straight to a D's player over the top, and Spargo with the pivot. And the banana snap did not go the distance. Oscar McDonald gets it out of the area, but we don't have the numbers. Good tackle by Ed. Oliver. Hand pass. Hunt. Swung around, but he got rid. Jordan Boyd, we're under pressure. That was high. It's going to be a free kick, and Petrarca will win it. So another shot almost at the top of the goal square, and not ideal. So 13 and a bit to play. It is currently 13-6, and Petrarca has an opportunity to kick his second, I believe. Has he kicked 2? Or kicked 1? Yeah, I think he has, yeah. He's already had 5 touches. Influence already. Bro, we've been a bit lackluster, I'm going to be honest with you, but... Petrarca lining up for goal number 2. And he somehow missed it. He's absolutely sprayed it off the side of the right foot, and that is a behind. So Zach Williams will be doing the kick-in duties, but that's an absolute mare of a miss by Kristen Petrarca. And TDK, oh, that's a free kick. Didn't have it. And it will be Carlton ball. About 75 out from the D's goal. TDK, oh, he sat it up. But we have the numbers in the middle. Kennedy's just got to get it through. Hewitt, inside forward, 50. It's gotten out the back. Durden off the ground. Got it. Little dribbler is good. And, I mean, the D's committed a cardinal sin, which is the fact that you do not commit both your men to the aerial contest without letting the ball get over the top. And that's what the Blues did. Or that's what the D's did. And Durden was there to pick up the crumbs. And the Blues have their second. So, strong start by both teams offensively. Defensively, a bit lackluster. And I think we sort of expected that given the D's have quite a few outs. So, the score now remains at 14-12 with about 12 minutes to play in the second quarter. Or first quarter, what am I talking about? And Durden kicks his first. Oh, he's been involved in both their goals. He's been in amongst it. And we are back in the middle for the ruck contest. Pitnet and Gawn contesting. It is Gawn that gets up. It goes down. Probably held was Tom Sparrow. Hewitt. Beautiful pickup. Cripps off to Kennedy. Kick inside 50 isn't ideal. He sits it up. TDK! Oh my goodness. Got up. Couldn't bring it down. D's get rid. At ground level, Newman gets locked up by Neil Bullen. It's a strong tackle. The ball is freed. Lockie O'Brien, oh my god, what a useless tackle. But the umpire did not pay holding the man. Neil Bullen now. On the wing, Benny Brown tries to look for the outside runner in Viney. He gets his arms free. Harms picks it up. Breaks the tackle. Goes inside forward 50, and it's too wide. So, it probably will be a boundary throw-in, I think. Mr. Person says, what are you watching the game on? A little thing called KO. TDK got so high up in the air, the ball just got away from him. That would have been a huge grab. And it will be a boundary throw-in. About 45 out from the D's goal, it is Jackson versus Pitnet. And we'll have a look at who wins the tap here. Jackson is the one. It's holding the man, a Carlton free kick off the ball. No worries, mate. Pitnet wins the ruck free kick. He's actually won a few of those early on, so a pleasant surprise. And he's asked to play on. He kicks it down the line. TDK nearly pushed Max Gawn out of the way. Cripps hand off to Hewitt. Back to O'Brien, who weaves through. Gets the handball off. Lockie O'Brien once again. Good teamwork here. And we find the space. Cripper, underground handball to Durden. Under immediate pressure, and the D's win it back. Neil Bullen, we have the numbers. There is not one D's number back, and Newman will mop this up. He's just got to hit the target. What the fuck was that? Terrible kick. Oh my god. Luckily for us, I think we have the numbers, and we've just got to look after it here. We've had the absolute jitters in the back line. Omac can run this out. He's got like 20 meters in front of him. He doesn't opt to. Zachy Williams was instructed to come at the football. Gets the arms free. Oh, that's very clever by Durden. A little bit of a toe poke to Ed Kerno. It was actually paid a mark. Setterfield. Bullet pass to Harry. Oh, surely a free kick, bro. He got decked. Oh, and Zachy Williams has just been hit hard off the ball. 2-on-1. Beautiful sidestep by Louis Young. His kick was smothered. Jordan Boyd. Get up, mate! Back to Lewis Young, who just has to clear it under some more pressure. The ball hits ground level. And it's going to be a boundary throw-in. So after, you know, both teams working pretty much overtime to win the footy, it's going to be a boundary throw-in, but the umpires are disputing something. I don't know what they were disputing, but it's going to be a boundary throw-in. And the score, just about halfway through the first quarter, it is 14-12. And now Viney. Strong tackle by Chera, Hewitts, Setterfield. Kick to space, and Bowie will run it out. Alright. So, boundary throw in on pretty much bang on centre wing. J Sauce is in the ruck against Gorn. That won't go well, but are we going to get the clearance here? Yes, we are. Adam Sard. Not Starred. Just kicked it straight to Brayshaw, though. That kick was perfect to Lukey Jackson. And now he's got to backpedal and look for a target. Good leads. And that's not the kick. Mitch McGovern, good intercept. Well read in the air. And now I think we're going to do something we haven't really done all game. And that's slow the play down just a little bit. Survey our options. That is right to the boundary. Cripps couldn't hold on. Silvani tries to bust his way through. He got the kick away. Big tackle by Lockie O'Brien. But, bro, what is he doing? That's the second time Lockie O'Brien has tackled and not let go. Well after the ball has been released. So, bit of a pain in the arse there. Jimmy Jordan is the guy that won the free kick. Goes long, good kick, good fist by Louis Young. Harms is tackled, good work by Ed Kerner to pin the arms, but somehow, the D's just have a lot of space here. At ground level though, Chera, quick hands, Omac. Oh, that's in the back. Yep, and Lockie O'Brien, he's won a free kick. Big free kick, and then Jordan was way too slow on the handoff. It's a double 50! Jack Viney just got in the way. And Lockie O'Brien can go on. Kick the goal, mate. Okay. So now Lockie O'Brien's within goal kicking distance. First Jordan being very undisciplined and not giving the ball back. And then Jack Viney just sweeping right in front of where Lockie O'Brien was running. And it's going to be a shot on goal for him. He's had 5 touches. And please utilise that good left foot of yours, Lockie, and drill this one home to give us the lead. Let's see how he kicks it off the boot. It's beautiful! Let's go, Lockie. And the Blues have the lead for the first time tonight. And that was a very satisfying shot on goal by your boys. So, the D's, very undisciplined. I mean, obviously not the whole team, but that obviously kills you as a coach because, you know, you've probably dominated this quarter and you're trailing at the moment. So, good work by the Blues. I mean, Lockie O'Brien sometimes is not renowned for living up to pressure or coping with pressure very well. But on that occasion, it was a beautiful kick for goal. So, the D's are now trailing. We've had a lot of times where we go for that kick on the inside, try to do some 45, do a kick on the 45, work the angles, but the kick hasn't come off. If it comes off and we hit the target, it could be very good. Bro, the ball wasn't recalled after the ball barely got off the ground. Are we going to get the clearance? Big tackle, J-Sauce on Gorn. Now we have the numbers. Kennedy over the top to Durden. Back to Kennedy, kick the goal, and Kennedy, oh my god, he's gone for the bullet pass. He's tried to stab it, and he's kicked it too far left. So the Blues, I mean, don't ask me how we had an extra number over the top there, but That's our first behind of the evening. The D's go straight down the middle to Max Gawn. Mitch McGovern helps out aerially and does well. Saba ground level. Beautiful. And now we have the numbers. Setterfield to the leading Harry. And he takes it out in front on the chest. And now we can swing around on that left. Not really anyone offering their services. He has to go to the pocket. TDK, get up! Ground level. Owies. Durden on the left. Beautiful vision. And Zachy Fish protects the ball. And we have another shot on goal. Very good angle we're looking at here. And that was wonderful work at ground level by the Smalls. Owies dishing out the handball to Durden. And Durden trusting his left foot. And the little dinky kick to Zachy Fish. We had quite a few numbers there. It's another 50. Maxi Gawn is talking shit to the umpire. And the Blues have just kicked another goal. It's the 4th for the Blues. And, well, we've just been gifted a couple in the last few minutes. And you can sense a bit of frustration building for the Melbourne Demons. So, Maxi Gawn has gone to the bench as well. So, these are just some really unnecessary free kicks conceded by the Demons. They don't need to do it, but they have. So, with 6 minutes left, we bag our 4th. TDK also, got to give him credit there. He brought the ball to ground 2-on-1 and he was the one. So, you know, if the D's are going to commit aerially and you can bring the ball to ground, odds are we'll probably have more numbers. If you are enjoying this stream, by the way, make sure to drop a like on it and subscribe. We will be doing a lot more AFL content in the coming weeks. Obviously, the season is creeping up on us. But in the ruck, Lukey Jackson fumbles it. That's got to be kicking in danger. Chera gets his hands dirty. Underground handball. And the D's are the numbers. Viney running past, received the handball from Oliver. That kick's just in space. And it's Lewis Young considerably in front of Ben Brown. Williams. And that remains, I think, no, it's out on the full. So it is going to be the D's footy. And it'll be Viney taking it out. So, Viney will look to slow the play down. We've had a 30 possession advantage in the last 10 minutes. The D's haven't been able to get the hands on the footy. And that's why they were so damaging early on. They were gaining territory. That handball by Petrarca to the leading, or to Jordan, as he kicks it to the leading T-Mac. And Benny Brown out the back. Didn't take the grab. And now we'll get a few handballs together. We kick it clear. TDK. Good work by Jake Bowie to contest on TDK. Didn't take the mark. We have like a 4v1. And Lewis Young was the guy at the bottom of it. Nick Newman. Over the top. Bad handball. Setterfield does very well to get the ball out of bounds. It was like a 1v3 and he was able to even out the contest, which is something we've been pretty good at it in the first quarter. It's going to be a boundary throw in about 65 out. And it'll be Pitnet and Jackson contesting. That was surely high. Chera. Handball. Bit of a blind handball. Oliver wanted the free kick. Didn't get it. Hewitt. Kick inside to TDK was exceptional. And now over the top, we have Owies. Keep running. He dropped the footy. Kick it short. It goes out the back. Oh, Durden! Got it! The footies have just been going over the top. And somehow the Smalls are just outworking the Ds at the moment. Make that number 5, and it's really all the Smalls getting involved with all the goals. You've seen Durden get involved. He's kicked, I think, 2 goals. He's kicked 2 goals. He's he's kicked 2 goals. He's kicked the ball to Zachy Fish, which resulted in a goal. And he was involved in the play that led to the Matt Kennedy goal. So he's pretty much been involved in everything, Corey Durden. Wonderful work. And he's working hard in the forward line. So 5 touches, 2 goals is a wonderful return for Corey Durden in the first quarter. But we have another throw up in the middle. Maxi Gorn's back on the ground. Pitnet wins the tap. Good tackle by Kennedy. Oliver gets rid. Maxi Gorn is the guy that has to pick it up. Handball to Bowie. He has to quickly kick it because he was under pressure. Lewis Young, good fist. Zachy will try to fresh air it. Well, he didn't try to, but he did. And that's a good kick. Oh, well done by Saad to force the drop mark. And it ends up going out of play. It's somehow going to be Melbourne ball, even though we fumbled it out of play well after the ball across the line. It's been argued it was, wait, have a look. It's come off Boyd's leg, just coincidentally. And it's just ended up being a D's free. So Jimmy Harms, that's not a bad kick, but it will not make the distance. Cripper, what are you doing, mate? Think about it before you kick it. He's just kicked it straight to Harms, who dropped the mark. Baker keeps it in. Boyd now will run it out of play. So Harry gives Oscar Baker a little bit of attention. There's a little bit of feeling in this game. We have 4 minutes to play in the quarter. The D's are up +6 on inside 50s, but they remain down by 17. Maxi Gorn, tap down. Behind him, no one was there. Pitnet fakes the hand pass. This is great link-up play, and Saad off half-back will look out wide, and he finds Setterfield. We're now going to have to run to the weak side. Short pass to Newman. And the D's have this one well shut out. So there's not really any outlets to goal at the moment. We're just going to have to kick it down the line. And that kick, Silvani apparently was pushed off. Lever just dropped the mark. Always just slapped the ball out of Gorn's hand. The D's still managed to get it out of there through Brayshaw. He kicks it straight to Oscar McDonald. And that's an easy intercept. So anyway, Oscar McDonald back down the line. Maxi Gorn takes the mark. Pitnet looked at the umpire, wanted a bit of a free kick, but he's not going to get it. Langdon has beat Setterfield for pace out the back, and Setterfield's got to be a bit more awake, but unfortunately for the D's, it went out of play. So the two new inclusions for the Blues, Hewitt and Chera, have 10 and 8 each. And Petrarca and Oliver lead the D's with 8 each. So Cripper hacks it out of midair as the ball was bouncing. Harry makes a contest. Silvani. Come on, lads. Joel Smith. Head over the footy. Kennedy there as well. Just dropped it. Strong tackle by Oliver. The D's go the other way. McDonald, that is a blatant push, and it's going to be a free kick for Oscar McDonald again. What? How on earth is that a free kick for Ben Brown? What? Bro, he's not even looking at Ben Brown, and it's somehow a free kick. At ground level, Saad. Oh, no, he's gone. He is gone. No, it's a ball up. So Saad's trying to fend off. Got rid of Cozzy Pickett, but then he's walked into another tackle, but they haven't pinged holding the ball because T-Max ended up with it at the bottom. So it'll be a ball up. T-Mac versus Pitto. Strong fist by Pitnet. Hat kick. Barely went any distance. Fist once again. Oliver tries to shrug the tackle. Holding the footy. It's still play on, apparently. And we concede ground. Please pick it up. Oh, my God. Williams did not even get a chance to pick the ball up. There's a tussle between Oliver and Cripps. Little bit of heat going on there. And I like it. I like the heat in a preseason match. And the D's advance to 15. And the Blues will take the kick in. They kick it out wide to an unmanned Setterfield. And he will slow things down. 1:30 to play. Not worth taking risks. That's a great kick to Jesus, who takes it on the second bite. And, yeah, 1:20 to play. Goes down the line. That's to no one. Oh, is that going to be 50? No 50. after Harry slapped it out of Gawn's hands despite taking the grab. 1:10 remaining first quarter. Maxi Gawn down the line. Up and under. 2-on-1 in the air. And Oscar McDonald nearly took it. We've got to neutralise it. We've got to lock it in. Instead, we want to get rid of it. And we gain some more territory. And Harry won't go chasing that. It is out of play. With 47 on the clock. 47 seconds, that is. Okay, so the reason Cripps dug in a Cozzy Pickett was because of the fairly ferocious tackle on Nick Newman. So, a little bit of feeling in the contest, as we said. Pitnet's done very well on Max Gawn in the ruck. We are a plus 12 in contested possessions. Oscar McDonald wins another battle. Setterfield. Strong tackle by Oliver. It's pretty messy in there. Saab with a good shepherd for Hewitt to grab it. Oscar McDonald. Hewitt again. Short kick. Lovely. And I think the sensible thing is to hold things up. But we're going to go down the corridor. It looks like Jack Martin. Good kick to Fish. Can we take off? We've got 12 seconds to do something with. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. I think we're just going to look for the sideways kick, which we do. We go back a couple meters. But that is going to be the quarter. And I have to applaud the lads. Have to applaud them. It's been a very, very, very good start by the Blues. Mind you, the D's did gift us some games. Obviously, or gift us some goals. Obviously, we scored like 2 from undisciplined Demons free kicks. But we go into the break. It is 31 points to 15. Let me just get the scoreboard prepared for quarter 2. If I can just... Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. And then let me just line it up. There we go. That's perfect. If we look at the stats, we're going to go over to the stats now. Is it going to load up? Please load up. Why aren't you loading up? Come on, lads. I want to see the stats. Okay, hopefully it changes up. Okay, hang on. It still thinks that the game hasn't commenced yet. Why is it doing this? I think the scoreboard shat itself. No, it hasn't. Okay, hang on. We'll be there in a moment, boys. We'll be there in a moment. Bro, it should be updating. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to frickin' just change the thingo. Just do that. Okay. And then now we'll do this. So now it should theoretically work. Please work. Yes, there we go. Alright. So we're going to look at the Blues first, because why not? You can see, if we go by goal scorers, you can see Corey Durden has had an exceptional first quarter. It's all the smalls. Not one, key forward has scored the goals. You can see disposal count. Hewitt is absolutely racking them up. So is Cripper. Cripper obviously last year, would struggle to get 4 kicks in a game. He's got it in 1 quarter. Kennedy, Chera, Oscar McDonald. Look at all the guys above like 8 possessions. We have like 6 players with 8 or more possessions, which is lovely to see. Chera, I would like to see him get some kicks. He's had no kicks. Tackles, Cripps with 5 already. That's good. Zachy Will, 3 tackles. He's been criticised for work rate, but he's done well in that department. And then we look at the Ds. You can see 9 to Petrarca, 8 to Oliver, and 7 to Maxi Gawn. He's working hard. But the Ds, goal scoring wise, it's only been their 2 keys that have kicked the goals, and apart from that, they haven't really looked that dangerous. The pressure was really up early in the first quarter, but then when things started to swing our way, they dipped their heads. They dropped their heads, and they started giving away unnecessary free kicks. So that's why we hold the lead at this point in time. Actually, we can probably look at team stats as well. You can see disposals, we're dominating. Inside 50s, we have 8 less, but we still have the lead. That's how efficient we're being inside the forward 50. The smalls are basically, being damaging with every ground ball. You can see 13 clearances to 6. We're winning the midfield battle, and it really helps when, your ball winners are getting the footy a lot. Scoring, we can see that. Tackles, yeah. But, you get what I'm saying here. So, yeah, it's been a very positive start. Very, very positive start for the Blues. And hopefully it's just a sign of more things to come in the second quarter, the third quarter. Good stuff. Excellent calling, a natural. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Really appreciate it. If you are enjoying the stream, drop a like and subscribe. We will be doing more streams. Or maybe we'll do more streams. Probably not as many as I do with the NBA, but video-wise, we will be covering pretty much every AFL weekend in some fashion. I don't know what that looks like. It could be recounting every single game in like one condensed video, or it could be a specific video honing in on Carlton's performance in the weekend. I may do watch-alongs for like the games we play interstate, but yeah, I will be trying to go to more games. Just because, everyone's eager to go back to the footy. You know what I'm saying? Blues doing a lot better than I thought they would. Obviously, the Ds have not been at their best. They're missing a lot of players, and all the players they're missing, notably, are the guys in the back half. So you got Hibberd, you got Salem, you got Stephen Mayouts. So a lot of times, they've been dropping very easy marks as well in the back half, and that's allowed small forwards to do well. But I'm also going to give us credit. I am going to say that we've been doing a good job in bringing the ball to ground and then just letting the small forwards run havoc. But George Hewitt and Chera have been exceptional. Chera's been more the in and under type, which I don't think people really expected, that to be his role, because, he's a ball user by trade, but he's been very strong at the contest. He is starting the second quarter at the centre bounce, which is good to see. And we will commence things very shortly. So not long now before things kick off once again. First quarter was 5 goals. We did this last week, 5 goals to 2. So I really don't want to see the trend of us dropping off here. That's usually what happens. But here we go. Second quarter is about to get underway. And it is a ruck contest. And Cripps reads the Max Gorn tap beautifully, and we win territory. Kennedy's kick is an absolute shit kick. And Jake Bowie was... that was easy pickings for him. Fritsch has found some space in the middle of the ground. He was called to play on. He was immediately under pressure. Now it's a one-on-one. Jordan versus O'Brien, and Jordan wins. Kick to Cozzy Pickett, who led up on Adam Sard and takes the mark. The Ds, oh wow. Wonderful read by McGovern. Peeled off Fritsch and intercepted the kick that was looking for Neil Bullen. That one sits up in the air, and Joel Smith and Lever neutralise that footy. So TDK is denied a mark and possibly some easy access to goal further up the field, because Lever and Joel Smith had committed to that contest. Max Gorn down. Chera at ground level. What is that outside? Cripps, Lockie O'Brien is tackled strongly by Petrarca. And that's just going to be a ball up. I think Lockie O'Brien would happily settle for a ball up in that situation. So we are 1 minute commenced and no score. Jordan through the hands. Bowie. Kick up and under. It's a one-on-one. Lewis Young versus Jackson. Good fist by Lewis Young, and the ball goes out. I'll tell you what, Lewis Young, Oscar McDonald, and Mitch McGovern. Mitch McGovern had a few shaky moments early in the game, but those three have been solid Oscar McDonald particularly, I think he has 8 touches already. And some very vital spoils in the air. Gawn v Pitnet. Jordan at ground level. Neil Bullen snap across the body. It's a 2-on-1. McGovern, good work. And once again, I mean, this is what Blues fans have been hearing was going to happen with Mitch McGovern, that intercept defender, and we're seeing it right here. So that was well done by him. It's going to be a boundary throw in deep inside the Demons forward 50. Jackson gets it down. Lewis Young gets a clearing kick to space. It's going to be a race to it. Maxi Gawn! Oh my goodness! Picked it up in stride. Unfortunately, he's not a midfielder, and his ball drop's a little bit questionable on the run, so he's sprayed that out on the full. But very positive signs from Maxi Gawn there. It will be Nick Newman taking it out from the right back pocket. He kicks it to Kennedy, who was just drifted into a little bit of space at between centre-half back. We go out to Newman once again. Kicks it down the line to Setterfield, who's found space. Try to get a leap. Handball did not get to Owies. Oliver, back to Lever. Well trapped by Setterfield. Has to go back to Jordan. Down the line. And Oliver arguably spoiled his own man there. And they're going to have to settle for a boundary throw-in. Oliver's a bit slow to get up. And he may have just copped a corky, but I'm not too sure. The D's once again winning territory early in the quarter. Maxi Gawn v Pitnet again. Kennedy shrugs the tackle. Chera. First kick of the game to Owies is a decent one. Did well to control it. Out to Martin. Beautiful kick. Oh, just a bit too high for Harry. Can he keep it alive? Tomlinson does very well there. And Zachy Fisher smothered Bowie's handball. So we level out the contest there once again. I'll tell you what, we're looking dangerous. And the Blues, well, we've neutralised it. And at half forward, there'll be another throw-in. Gawn v Pitto. It's a Carlton free kick. Maxi Gawn concedes it. No, it's going to be a free for Cripper. And it's going to be a kick. Cripps plays on from 50. Shepherd is good. And we've got another goal. Cripper. I mean, he just took advantage of that man of the mark rule where you cannot move. And that was sweet off the boot. So the Blues advance to 37, hold a 22-point lead. We are +8 in clearance. Cripps was getting held by Oliver before he even had the ball. And yeah, Cripps just took off, kicked it from about 55. TDK, all he had to do was just shield Joel Smith from the ball, and that is easy stuff. So, mate, it's all smiles at the moment. I mean, we're dominating. Cripps has 11 touches and a goal. He's playing like a beast at the moment. And it's going to be a ball up once again. Blues have been very accurate as well. We're getting some very high percentage looks. Here we go. Oliver. Out to Gawn. Bad handball. Gawn goes and gets his own footy. Hewitt at ground level. Out to O'Brien, who has space. He goes back inside. Swings it across the ground to Setterfield. And that's a very creative type kick. Lot of guys leading for the footy. Matt Kennedy's strong grab. He can get the handball out to the running Silvani out wide. He doesn't. And now he's going to swing around on the right. Kick it to the dangerous area. It's Pitnet doing well there. Out the back is Langdon. He kicks it towards the boundary. And Spargo wants touched. But the umpires aren't having a bar of it. And it's going to be Carlton footy. Jordan Boyd. Can he hit someone up, lace out, going back inside the forward 50. No, he's just going to sit it up. Top of the goal square, ground level, D's of the numbers, Bowie. Terrible handball. I think he missed his hand. We won out on the full. And I feel like it did come off the foot. That's definitely come off the hand. So D's can consider themselves a bit stiff. It will be a boundary throw-in for the... deep inside the forward 50 for the Blues. TDK versus Gawn. Petrarca, good tackle by Chera, is slung to the ground. Boyd just fisted it in midair. Curnow, Hewitt, we're going backwards. We go all the way back to halfway. McGovern kicks it long. Kennedy out the back. Whoa! Strong grab. He's hurt his hammy, but the boys help him up. I know that too well when you hit the deck, you're hurting, and all the boys make sure that you're getting up. You go back and kick the goal. But that was lovely work. We worked ourselves out really well there. We went all the way back. The D's numbers thought they had us covered, and we weren't going back inside forward 50. Back to McGovern. It was almost slingshot. It goes inside the 50, and Kennedy is just in a world of space. Kennedy can kick his second. And... oh, for God's sake. It's gone and shaved the inside of the post. And the Blues, well, I'll tell you what. Kennedy, bro, he has been... well, has he been the best player on the ground? Is it too bold to say that? He's got 14, and he was lining up for his second goal there. Tomlinson with the kick-in duty. Goes to... oh my God. Pitnet has just thrown Max out of the way. Taught him an absolute lesson. Hand off to Newman. Can he hit someone up, lace out? Harry, it goes over his head. Tomlinson. Handball was poor to Hunt. It barely had any power on it. And Matt Kennedy will take that one out of play. So the D's, man, they got the jitters. They got the same jitters that the Blues had early on in this contest. And it will be a boundary throw in here. So Jackson, TDK, grabs it out of the ruck. Handball was through Cripps' hands. He tries to follow it up, TDK. Fair play to him. But it will be another boundary throw in. And he'll have to do that all over again. Lovely work. Lovely work by a lot of the players. I mean, there's a few things I can fault them for, but, you know, for the most part, we've been very strong. Winning a number of key areas. Neil Bullen, kick is pretty poor, and McGovern chops that one off like it's nothing. He can kick it to Chera if he would like, but instead, I think he's going to go a bit longer. Give us the potential of taking a good pack mark. We've got some tall timber down there. Harry! Oh, it's through the hands. J-Sauce at ground level. Joel Smith with the clearance. Kick did not go 15. Ground level. Gets out. Harms. Handball to Jordan. Oh, that's off the boot. It's off the boot of the D's. And the Blues will get the ball. Left half forward. Newman. Harry! Oh, that's got to be a push. It's a free kick. And Harry's got it. And he's going to do his traditional snap across the body. He loves to do it in front of the goals, but this time it's actually going to be required from him from a tight angle. That was just careless by the D's. I mean, Harry Mackay is on Joel Smith. That size advantage is unreal. Actually, no, he was on Tomlinson that time. Oh, and there's another 50. What is going on with the D's right now, man? Who was it that time that was talking shit to the ump? Unreal. It's going to be another goal for the Baggers. And Harry kicks that up to the third tier. It's going to take a while for them to get that footy. But man. So Tomlinson, I think, has grabbed Harry. And basically did not go for footy at all. So basically, they're just fighting over calls that you're not gonna change the umpire's call. You're not gonna sway them after they've called it. That is a free kick. What are you trying to contend it for? I don't actually think Tomlinson did anything wrong there. Bro, some umpires have egos. Umpires, referees, in all sorts of sporting codes have so much ego. I don't think that was a call for them, so... or for us. But we are the beneficiary, and we're up 29. Chera, beautiful read. Trip! Trip! It's going to be a high free kick. But that was a trip well before. Chera read that tap beautifully. Chera goes direct. Get up, Harry! J-Sauce dropped it. Through the hands. Tomlinson gets a clear. And Jordan takes the grab. He's going to keep running with it. And the lace-out delivery is wonderful to Tom McDonald. So, wowzers. Wowzers. Let's play on. Oh, and that is a pretty nice lace-out delivery to Oscar Baker. They're still on the wing, the D's, and our defense is looking pretty sound at the moment. That's a bad kick. And, oh, please don't injure your own players. Kennedy, good intercept mark coming in from the side. Lockie O'Brien now as we swing it to the outer side. Are we going to go back to the near side? No. He's going to kick it 15 to Louis Young. He can hand it off to Lockie, which he does. Lockie goes back the way we came. And that kick was very shaky. It was touched, but we do get it. Down the line. JSOS, get up! Doesn't happen. It will be a boundary throw-in. Right on the wing. James Harms got crunched there. Will be a boundary throw-in, though. 12:40 to play in the second quarter, according to Fox Footy. And it is a 44-15 lead to the Blues. Pitnet just takes it out of the ruck. Cheeky as you like. Kicks it forward. Good tackle, JSOS. Owies breaks the tackle. Shearer. Get up, hurry! Yes! Got a little bit of a poke in the eye. But Jaden Hunt and Joel Smith are not getting to the highest point like Harry Mackay is. And Harry can go back and kick this beauty. Adam Chera, I mean, that was just a kick in hope. But, you know, a lot of the D's defenders were out of position. It was just, I think it was that strong tackle by JSOS, which basically eliminated the threat in the air. And Harry can go back and kick his second. And, oh, for God's sake, second poster. Second poster of the evening. It's hit the same goal post as it did with Matt Kennedy before. And it is now an even 5-goal lead for the Blues. But the D's have not scored this quarter. Territory battle is ours at the moment. Hunt. That is an awful kick. And McGovern will take that as easy as you like. He will swing around on the right. He'll run 10 meters. Kick it to the hot spot. Always! How has he marked that? It's almost as if he was just waiting for the ball to hit the deck. And the ball just literally, quite literally, landed in his lap. Let's just have a look. Goes through the... Well, I don't understand how he's done that. He's gotten rid of Oscar Baker. I thought some other players were going to crunch him. But he's been able to just protect the footy there. One-handed pluck. Always for his second goal. Or first goal. And it's beautiful! This is unbelievable stuff. What is going on here, lads? I mean, to be honest, right? The D's have basically given us this positivity. The D's have just looked so down ever since, like, halfway through the first quarter. Because we kicked a couple goals, courtesy of some bullshit free kicks. I feel like the turning point was when Jordan didn't give the footy back. Ever since then, the D's have not kicked a goal. So, it's unacceptable by them, but, mate, the Blues are looking so good. The last 10 inside 50s are all Carlton, so, gee, I don't know what the D's have to do in the engine room, but, yeah, it's not working for them at the moment. TDK, good tap out, got higher up than Gawn. Oliver brushes the tackle. Handball to Gawn, and Gawn will take it himself and kick. After the seas parted, good work by Lewis Young to tap it away from Brown. Sard mops it up. Great kick to Fish. And now we have the runners in the middle of the ground. Fish is looking there, but the D's shut it out. We go down the line. Come on, lads. Oh, the ball just bounces the way of the D's. Good tackle by Owies. Harms, Petrarca. Up and under kick. We surely got to kill this. Oh my God, Oscar McDonald's just spoilt McGovern. Can we pick it up at ground level? We don't have the numbers. Ben Brown with the no-look. Fritsch! And it's a goal. That was a goal that could have been easily avoided, lads. First opportunity in quite some time for the D's, and they, well... How many guys went up? Lewis Young was at ground level, the only number there. Oscar McDonald spoilt McGovern. All Oscar McDonald had to do was just block his teammate. That's just snuck in. That's a good finish by Bailey Fritsch, but yeah. Nelson says no honesty, believe the dream. Yeah, I mean it is a bit dreamlike at the moment. But obviously it's only a preseason game. You can't get too carried away with this. Fritsch has kicked his first goal of the night, and we've just ticked over the halfway point of the second quarter, and yep, that scoreline is sitting at an even 5-goal margin. So ball up once again. TDKV Jackson. Jackson wins it. Ground level. Please get rid. Kick was pretty poor. Spoil it, Lockie. Good work. Oh, that was in the back. Yep, it's going to be an advantage call here. Petrarca. Oh my god. Fritsch had about 20 meters of space and he's dropped a wide open mark. McGovern, get rid of it! He's gotten rid, but the pressure's too good. Petrarca. Oh, wonderful work. Who the hell was that created the pressure on the Petrarca kick? I think it was Jordan Boyd. That is a wonderful chase. Didn't tackle him entirely, but made amends for what was a pretty dodgy possession there. It's going to be a Melbourne free kick. Has the table turned just slightly here? The D's, are winning a little bit more footy in the last couple of minutes. Lever. Back inside forward 50 after he won the free. Oh, it's out the back. We have the numbers. Ed Kerno. I have not seen, any of him. That is an elite kick to Chero in the middle of the ground. Swinging in on the right boot to Fish. And now we've got the numbers on the outside. Fish will take off. Kick it long. Martin's out the back. We've got one left. Get it there. Martin. Oh, God, that's not a good kick. Good work by Gus to come in. Oh, wow, that's a heavy hit by Owies. Oh, my God. By Baker on Owies. And he's very groggy. Let's have a look. Was that a high hit? Oh, it's just a head knock. You do not like to see that. It is a ball up here. Jackson down straight to Cripps. One arm pinned. Get there. Yes! Oh, lovely stuff, Cripper. Lovely freaking stuff. And he's got his second of the game. And the Blues are back up 35. How has he, A, gotten rid of that, and B, scored that? One arm pinned. And he's kicked an absolute worldie. But, yeah. I mean, that was if we look at the link-up play building up to getting inside the forward 50, it was that quick ball movement. Then the D's defender that was on Harry had to come up to even it out. And it was just because Jack Martin didn't get enough air on the footy that it didn't get a Harry. But that's the importance of, being so precise with your kicking. You can carve teams to pieces if your kicking is accurate. And that's what we've lacked in previous seasons. Pitnet nearly spent it before he had it. Got it to Cripps. Kennedy over the top. Another handball over the top. Fish. He's just walked into traffic. He's faked the handball. He kicks it inside 50. Oh, wonderful work, Durden. Kick the goal, Ed. He's got it! Oh, my... Okay. Corey Durden has played an absolutely unbelievable first half. Unbelievable. Bro, Jake Lever got spoilt by Corey Durden, who stands at under 6 foot tall. And at ground level, always mops it up. hand off to Ed Curnow, snap on the left, goal. That is wonderful stuff. Corey Durden has done absolutely everything. Absolutely everything he's needed to do. 4 goals, 1 from stoppages, and 5 goals, 2 from turnovers. It's been very elite. If you are enjoying the stream, drop a like on it and subscribe. We're doing plenty more AFL content this season, as well as a little thing that I call Dice Footy. We're doing a little tournament of that as well on the channel. Cripps with the clearance on the left. Oh, God, that's gone horribly wrong. Right off the side of the boot, straight to James Harms. He kicks it to the leading Ben Brown. It's too far in front of him, and we will mop this one up. Oscar McDonald is cornered, and he has to clear it quickly. Oh, my God, you just fucking spoiled each other. You need to talk. Oliver just kicks it, wasting no time, and somehow Fritsch has taken the grab. Newman lost him. Lewis Young was the extra man in defence, and he probably needed to just get closer to the footy instead of banking on the ball to get to ground and being that bailout option. But regardless, once again, I mean, the last goal that was conceded or scored by Bailey Fritsch was because we spoiled each other. And coincidentally, it has happened again. Bailey Fritsch is going for his second, which he now kicks. No problems at all. And it is courtesy of us spoiling each other again. So, the Baggers have kicked 5 goals in the second quarter, and this time we've actually earned our 5. They haven't been gifted to us. And the D's have also kicked 2. So, bro, when was the last time we kicked 63 in a quarter? I mean, probably has to be like... maybe that Adelaide game last year at Marvel where we just tore them to pieces as well. We got 6.5 left in the second quarter too, so plenty of time for us to kick another couple and just pile them on. Here we go. So, 35-point margin. Pitto and Gawn in the ruck contest. It is Gawn winning it, kicking it straight up in the air, and Lockie O'Brien will have to go up and contest this. Gawn tries to fend off him. Oh! Bowie spins out of trouble. Handball into space. Lockie O'Brien mops it up. Hewitt has to backtrack. Dropped the footy. Then picked it up. O'Brien. Kick to no one. Gawn. Long kick. Half forward. Oh, get there, Louis! Louis did just enough. Ben Brown nearly got it on the 5th attempt. Adam Sard. Lewis Young. Clearance to Cripps. Oh, that bounce has not helped him. Sat up in the turf. Petrarca spin out of trouble was elite. Sparrow sweeping hand pass to Cozzy Pickett. His kick was woeful. Fritsch follows up. Everyone just went away from him. And now there's a lot of space for Carlton or Demons players to move. That hasn't gone 15. Williams tackles. Cozzy drops the ball. It's not holding the footy. But the Blues mop it up. Regardless. Kick clear will be a boundary throw-in. And after it just bounced out of bounds. So 5:30 to play. The Blues have done the work. We've pretty much dominated in every area. The small forwards have been absolutely influential. The midfield has been not really embarrassing the Ds, but has been out mastering them. Hewitt, kick to the leading Harry, very high up the ground. So TDK is probably the longer option. He is. Get it in there! Oh, he's dropped the intercept mark, Joel Smith. Durden, get there. He's looking dangerous as hell, man. Gus Brayshaw's probably worried out of his skin. We're winning the inside 50 count as well by 3 in the second quarter. And we're scoring him... Well, we've scored from 50% of our inside 50s in comparison to the D's 27%. So very efficient. TDK wins the tap. Oliver reads it. Clearance was wacky. It was like an inside-out torpedo off the side of his boot, but it landed in Neil Bullen's lap. And he will hold the play up, waiting for some D's numbers to swarm forward. That's a good kick to Jackson, but Oscar McDonald does well to even it out. Beautiful work at ground level. Good shepherd by Williams. Fisher up and under. Get up, Cripper! Oh, God, that was a really terrible attempt. Neil Bullen. That kick was too wide for Jimmy Harms, and that is going to be a boundary throw-in. So just some... I mean, the D's have got the Carlton curse. Their kicking's been a bit whack. They're getting a lot of chances, or a lot of inside 50s, but aren't doing shit with them because, you know, their ball use hasn't been ideal. Their backline's leaky. Gorn, strong fist. Spargo tried to brush the tackle. Sard, the tackle stuck, and the Blues win the ball back. Beautiful. The ground's gotten open here. Sard is the outside runner. He can take off here. He checks it. Checks his run a little bit. Harry! Oh, he's at ground level. Oh, God, he got stripped of it. Brayshaw. Hunt. Fumbles it out of play. It's a holding the man free kick. God damn it. They got bailed out there big time. Durden didn't even stick the tackle and they still called a holding the man call. 4 minutes to play. Blues remain up 35. Deep in, well, not deep in, but in the Carlton defence or forward 50. That's good work by JSOS to smother the footy. Pitternet does well to parry it towards the boundary line and just even it out, because obviously you don't want Pitto freaking trying to win ground ball. So Adam Sard with 240 metres gained. That's, you know, shit we like to see. I'd like to see the count for Zachy Williams as well, because I feel like he's done some nice things bringing the ball forward. Ruck tap here. Viney. Handball to Langdon's a bit off, but he mops it up. Kick is decent by Jaden Hunt. Oh, well done, Sard. Wait, what? Chop in the arms. Questionable shit, but Viney. Down the line to Gorn. Well gathered by T-Mac. That kick was useless. Came off the outside of his boot. Newman, good shepherd for, you know, to allow Lewis Young time to clear it. It's a 3-on-1. You're gotta be joking. Wait, it's a Carlton free kick. What's going on here? Gee, Lockie, you got to get it over the top. There's been... We had the numbers. Sard, beautiful kick. Get the kick over the top, J Sauce. There we go. Owies has got it. He's snuck in behind Jaden Hunt. And now, does he have the distance? He's about... Well, the man on the mark's about 40 out. He's on the left pocket. He's probably got a swing in on the right foot. He's kicked 1 goal today. He's had 9 touches. He hands it off to McGovern, who's just sprayed it. And that's why you're not a forward no more. TDK! Oh, wow. It's a Melbourne free kick, apparently. James Harms is getting it. Don't know what it's for. Harms goes short. Razor says, let's go Blues. Mate, you got every reason to be up and about at the moment. They're being exceptional. Spargo. Kick to Gorn. He is uncontested, and Adam Cheraz punched him in the head, it looks like. That bald head, it is very exposed. Not really any cushioning on that thing. It's all skull. Kicks it down the line. Oh, ground level, Tommy Sparrow. Hand off to Oliver. Good pressure again by Newman. The underground hand pass to Boyd. He goes back to go forward. Setterfield kick down the line. Walking a tightrope, and it looks like it's going to be out on the full. So 1 minute 30 to play in the second quarter. We haven't played this well in a while. Nah, not by any stretch have we played this well in a while. We haven't kicked 60 in a game for, or 60 in a quarter for God knows how long. And doing well here. Tomlinson down the line after we kicked it out in the full. Ground level. Kennedy puts his head over it. Didn't commit enough. He would have won the free otherwise. Beautiful tap by McGovern to Chera. Great handball to Setterfield. Showed a bit of candy and got out of trouble. The D's will pick it up though. We're just looking so composed at the contest and really working our way, or working it out very nicely. Bad kick by Ed Langdon. Didn't hit the target. It was a 15-meter pass into the middle of the ground, and that's usually a cardinal sin, but the D's are able to win it back here. Langdon, Sparrow, they worked this out very well here. Boyd. Oh, Jackie Martin! Oh, no, he's fucking kicked it to Luke Jackson. Langdon! Oh, that is... Okay. So, Langdon has missed. But I tell you what, Jack Martin, so he has spun out of traffic, evaded, then kicked it straight to Luke Jackson while trying to go backwards. And then he followed up his own work by getting a very light touch on Ed Langdon as he kicked the footy, which actually affected his kick. And he's ended up forcing the miss. We kick it long down the line. High kick. It looks like it's going to be a dead ball. No. Hunt keeps it alive. One more chance for the D's. Good fist by Louis Young. Neil Bullen! He's got it! Oh, narrowly missed it with about 5 seconds on the clock. That was wonderfully roved by him. He picked it up in full stride, but unfortunately it was a hack kick and not a drop punt, and it didn't go straight. So, with 4 seconds left, the Blues just need to kick the ball, and they will be fine. Saad, just run it out, and you will kill a few seconds. No worries. It doesn't look like anyone was on the mark for the D's. There you go. Exceptional half. Exceptional. And rightfully so, the Blues are getting applauded for this. It's halftime though, and I didn't think I'd be saying this. It is extremely dark. Can we have a little bit of light elevation here? But regardless, Blues are up 33. Let's just have a look at the stats overlay for the second time tonight. You can see team stats. We are in advantage in that area. You can see inside 50s we're down by 5, but we did win the count in the second quarter. Hit-outs, the D's have won those, but look at the clearance count. I mean, we're just winning the ball at the contest, being very structured. We've got the right ratio. We're getting a couple handballs in and then getting the clearance. We're not doing 15,000 handballs, mucking around with the footy and then turning it over. Marks, we're controlling the game there too. You can see we've dominated straight up. 31 tackles as well is exceptional, given we've had the ball more. You look at player stats, and you see for the D's, well, Fritter has kicked 2. Benny Brown and T-Mac have kicked 1, but outside of those two, no damage. For the Blues, look at this. Cripper 2, Durden 2, Curnow, Fish, Kennedy, Mackay, O'Brien, Owies 1 each. And the good thing is, only one of those goals has come from a set by a key forward. The rest have come from the smalls, and with the exception of Cripper and Kennedy. Kennedy has been unbelievable. 1 goal, 18 touches. He's been racking them up. Cripper with 7 tackles, 15 touches, 2 goals. He's been absolutely wonderful as well. Durden has been my pick of the bunch for small forwards. 2 goals, and he's been involved in about 3 or 4 other passages of play that have led to goals as well. Good tackles, IQ with like short passes, little knock-ons. It's been really good. And then, yeah, Lockie O'Brien with 15 as well. I didn't think I'd see that stat, but he's been racking them up too. If we just look at the disposal count, generally speaking, Hewitt's also got 17, and he's been in amongst it at ground level. Newman has 15. Adam Saad's got 14, which is another guy you want. You want the ball in his hands. He's had 4 tackles as well. You want that defensive effort. You want that two-way running, and he's been giving it. 9 kicks is what we needed. McGovern's had 12. Oscar McDonald's had 13. Chera's had 13. I mean, look at all these ball winners in double digits. It's unbelievable. Zach Williams, not as big an impact. He's only at the 10. But we're just winning a lot of the footy. For the D's, like, Oliver and Petrarca have had 16, but they haven't been outside of the first quarter, early on, it hasn't really been a damaging 16 touches. I mean, Oliver's only had the 4 kicks, and Petrarca's had a lot of the footy in the defensive half. Max Gorn, you know what you're going to get from him. But, I mean, they've had 5 players in double digits. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players with 10 or more touches. And we match the Ds with players that have 15 or more in comparison to the Ds who have 5 players with 10 or more. So look how many, bro. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Do we have any other stats we can look at? I really want to see like clearance stats and stuff like that because we've been dominating that shit. But we've got a lot of reason to be excited. Meters gained, Adam Saba with 330, which is nice. Mitch McGovern with 311. He's had the 10 kicks, so he's constantly kicking the ball forward. So that's good to see. Newman with 223. Would like to see Zachy Williams get a few more meters gained in there, but no, it's been really good to see. Really, really good to see. We'll just have a quick look. I mean, at the tactical board here. Let's just go back to the tactical board. We love to look at that just a little bit. You can just see. Hang on. I mean, you can just see like, ball gets to ground level. These players constantly have to come up the ground here because we are just like, we're constantly leading up at the footy. And the D's defenders don't really know whether to come up the ground further or hold back because they've got other players to worry about. And that's constantly meaning that they're left vulnerable because sometimes you'll see TDK just sitting there. I think earlier in the second quarter was Harry, but we couldn't get the ball there because Jack Martin's ball use was a bit off. But, this is what happens when you, drag, 4 players to the contest for the Ds. Durden will sweep in front and score. We saw a couple times Owie sit at front and then dish out the handball to, let's say, Fish. And he would swing in and kick a goal. You're seeing good stuff there. In the defensive half of the ground, you're seeing Adam Sardes. He's the guy coming more up the ground and sweeping around the outside here. Mitch McGovern, obviously, if there's, 2 players here, we will always have, let's say, Louis Young and Oscar McDonald there, and then Mitch McGovern will come in from behind and do his work. He's been pretty decent. He's taken 4 intercept marks and had 3 inside 50. So he's taking intercept marks relatively high up the ground, which is a good sign because the Ds aren't getting those opportunities to go anywhere past halfway, which is good. So it's been good stuff. And then you're seeing the likes of Lockie O'Brien get the ball out here. Setterfield get the ball out here. I think that's a good thing. We have utilised the corridor a lot, but we have also dragged players to the outside to make that corridor seem much more wide open. And, you got to hold these players accountable because they are being damaging on the outside. So, it's good to see. But I think one of the things that have also been happening in this first half is just the undisciplined play by the Ds. A lot of stuff they just haven't needed to do. Unnecessary free kicks, unnecessary 50-meter penalties. I mean, in the first quarter, they resulted in 2 or 3 goals. And that could be the difference maker at the end of the contest. But, it's just killer stuff like that really costs your side, And, look, I mean, obviously I'd love to say, well, we kicked 10 goals in a half, but have we really? We've probably kicked 8 or, 7 or 8 because obviously the Ds have given us a few. But then again, we've also had a couple set shots and goal that have hit the post. The 2 of the 3 behinds we've gotten have been posters. So we were this close to, having 12 goals won. And that's unbelievable stuff. That is unbelievable conversion. Really would like to hear what people are saying on Twitter. I mean, obviously you can't delve too deep into this contest because it is, both teams are on full strength. We don't have Wiedering. We don't have Walsh. We don't have Doherty, who played exceptionally this afternoon. But, they're also missing like half a back line. So it is what it is. And we also don't have Charlie Curnow, which is good stuff as well. So yeah, good half, good half. Yeah, but share your thoughts about the first half in the chat. By the way, love to hear your take on things. Well, that's just really shit itself. So yeah, let me just roll down the volume just a little bit. I think I'm just gonna take just a little bit of a breather. So feel free to grab some food, grab some drink. I'll be back here in like 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. But yeah, I just got to get a little bit of a breather, possibly refill, or get another water bottle because it is pretty stinking hot in this room. And yeah, possibly grab some food, but that'll possibly be about it. Kyle's just quickly said, how do you watch it? It is on KO at the moment, only on Fox Footy. So obviously, I hate the fact that this it's gotten to this point where, you know, all these preseason games, I mean, some of them used to be on like free to air TV, but now obviously we are reaching that point where, you know, you put shit behind paywalls and you just hope people buy the shit. So we will be back in just a couple minutes. Grab some food, grab some water. I don't condone you drinking soft drink or beer, but you know, you can do that too. And yeah, we will be back in just a moment. So yeah, I got to rest up the vocal cords just for the second half because hopefully it will present a very similar product to, you know, what we've done in the first quarter. 10 goals, 3 is an unbelievable return. It's not unbelievable, but if we're talking in the realm of Carlton and Carlton footy, 10 goals, 3, it doesn't happen often. So make sure to embrace it. But yeah, we will be back in just a moment. I'm just going to take a short breather. But grab whatever you need and we will be back in just a moment. So thank you. All right, we're back, lads. We are back. Let me just get the watch along overlay up. We're good to go. Alrighty. I have got myself a couple Tim Tams. You can't go wrong with a few Tim Tams, am I right? Let me just... Hold up. Got the nice little... Gee, that goes down well. May have spilt a few crumbs, but should be right. Is this the best thing for me to be having before a second half where Carlton could potentially be winning? Possibly. But you know what? It is what it is. We're doing it to ourselves. Actually, I'm just going to hold it here. If you are enjoying the stream, though, just drop a like on it and subscribe to it for, you know, for more streams than that. For more AFL content, you know what you're going to get on this channel. A lot of sports. Just seen a bit of an article here. We aren't signing anyone with the SSP. So, Michael Lewis, Josh Cripps, and Tyrese Liu are not going to be the guys we pick up. We're going to hold it on for the mid-season rookie draft, it looks like. Please don't melt. That's good. It's become an ASMR. Share your thoughts in the chat, by the way, as well as to what you thought of Carlton's first half. I thought it was pretty damn good. I understand this isn't what you signed up for, but some things you just got to do. And yeah. We're eating Tim Tams, baby. I also I'm doing Dice Footy on my channel. Some of you may not know what that is, so I do have a promo up on the channel as well. If you don't know what it is, but I am doing a full season of Dice Footy. So Gold Coast can win it, Carlton can win it, GWS can win it. Anyone can win it. It's just down to Dice Footy, or the Dice Footy gods, and luck, basically. Arav, welcome, mate. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Now my fingers are doused in chocolate. We may need to take another breather, lads. Because I quite honestly cannot type with chocolatey fingers. So we will be back again in just a moment. Yeah, we're just getting the just putting the plate away and just giving my hands a wash, and that's gonna be about it. So we won't be long once again. Grab some more food, grab some water, grab whatever you want. We'll be back in just a moment. We're back, and second half is just about to begin. I've arrived just in time. Let's just get the thingo sorted. Just, you know, refine the scoreline just a little bit. Oh wow, that's way too far across. There we go. That one's got to be moved a little. There we go, that'll do. Alright, second half is just about to get underway. Let's keep up the good work, lads. Please, for the love of God, do not play like shit in this second half. I would appreciate it. Would really appreciate it. But here we go. What have the D's said in the huddle? And what have the Blues said in the huddle? I've got no idea, but we will find out in this half. Here we go. It's going to be a calm free kick. We take the advantage. Hewitt. Bit of a dumbass kick into the forward 50. Lever, great intercept mark. And that seems about right. Have I just seen Tom Williamson in the forward line? What? Tommy Williamson is playing up forward. Lockie O'Brien. Near intercept. It was brought to ground. Cozzy Pickett. Jaden Hunt. Short pass to Ed Langdon on the outer side. Short kick to Cozzy Pickett was not 15. Handball back to Langdon. Gets right past. Long kick. High kick. Oh, there's Benny Brown. He's just dropped an uncontested mark. Setterfield will not try to get rid of that footy. Settle for the lockup. And Benny Brown shaking his head because he should have taken that. And I tend to agree. Pitnet protects the space well and clears it. Always picks it up well. Handoff to Kennedy. And now we're out through Williamson. Handball back to Kennedy. Oh, and he's gone. No, he got his hands free. Handball to O'Brien was not great. And then Lockie O'Brien has tried to fucking shrug off Langdon. He got pinned for holding the ball. That kick, oh, wonderfully spoiled by Oscar McDonald. But, bro, Lockie O'Brien, you are not strong. You're like as strong as me. Look at my stick arms. You basically got the same strength. Our backline is about to be put to the test. Looking forward to this. I do think we're going to get absolutely peppered in this, second half. That's a good kick. Oh, and Fritsch has dropped the mark. Oh, what the They're basically just giving him a free kick because Fritsch dropped the mark. What do you want Williams to do? Or Newman to do? He's fucking jumped and dropped on Fritsch on landing. Last time I checked, you can't control those things. Oh, he's jumped a bit late. Yep, and he smacked him in the head. I take it back. I take it back. Try steroids? Nope. Hard no. Fritsch. That kick is textbook, and that is a goal. So D start off the third quarter with a goal, and Fritsch has 3. He's the only danger, the only threat to Carlton's backline at the moment. Yeah, hopefully, you know, we're not... I mean, I don't understand how Newman fell behind that far, but... is what it is. 18 minutes to play. First quarter. D's have had possession for the majority. I'm really hoping that Jake Lever isn't going to become a superhero in this second half, because then I think our life will be made very, very difficult. Pitnet v Gawn in the ruck. Gawn wins the tap. Cripps shovels the hand pass out to Hewitt. Handball to Pitto. Handball to Kennedy. Handball to Cripps on the run. Kick the goal, Cripps. Went a bit far, but he's kicked number 3. Shrug the Gawn tackle, and Cripps has been elite in this match. Wonderfully worked. First, it was Cripps starting it all with the handball shovel out to Hewitt, to Pitnet. Kennedy got out in front, and then the handball to the running Cripps. Nearly got tackled by Gawn. Very good chase by him, to be fair, but Cripps, too classy, too strong, and he gets the job done. I mean, Clayton Oliver just did not impact the play whatsoever, and he just let Cripps peel off behind and or get ahead of him. And that was just too easy. I mean, Max Gawn should never be chasing Cripps. Pitnet, Gawn in the ruck. Kennedy, ground level. Good handball to Cripps. Great hip strength to get, or to stay, oh, what is he doing? Clayton Oliver, what is he doing? Cripps, very good strength to stay upright while getting tackled. Handball to Kennedy. Push in the back was the call. Clayton Oliver he heard the call and then just kicked it to a D's player. Don't ask me what on earth he was doing. What was he thinking? Did he think it was a free for him? I've got no idea. And that one is going to be a beautiful goal. 15 out. He's kicking those every day of the week. And, oh, what? Oh, for fuck's sake. Corey Durden is out. Corey Durden is out. I mean, that's just another injury in the small forward stocks, but is it time for Jesse Motlop to get a crack? Durden, I mean, yeah, he would be a number one small forward going into round one. Jesse Motlop now is possibly that guy. Matt Kennedy, bro, in 3 minutes has had 6 touches. He is 24 for the game, and we have 17 minutes left in the third quarter. With stoppages. Gawn, tap, Chera, handball to Cripps, back to Chera, oh, outside to Hewitt. The link-up's beautiful, and the pass was wonderful. Hold up. Luke Parks is in the forward line. Matty Cottrell is in the forward line. What is this? I did not expect this. Luke Parks, Williamson, and Cottrell in the forward line. Parks! He's got it! And they get around him. I mean, it's not going to count as his first goal in league footy, but they have swarmed him. That is a beautiful goal from 50. Unbelievable kick. Started pretty far out right, but it's just... Actually, no, it did not start out right at all. Unbelievable. I mean, this is the problem, though. This is the problem. These lads are celebrating a practice match. If I see you do it in round 1, I will be so excited. But for the moment, I'm going to stay a bit grounded. Mind you, though, Luke Parks, I don't think kicked a goal in his career. And with his first touch tonight, kicks an absolutely wonderful goal. You wouldn't think he's the defender based on that. The D's get the clearance here. They kick it long to a 2v2. They drop another mark through the hands. High up and under for the Blues to clear. That's over the shoulder, and Lockie O'Brien will get the free kick. Oh, it's another 50. Ed Langdon too slow on the handoff. That is the 6th 50-meter penalty for the D's, and we're barely into the third quarter. That kick by O'Brien was god-awful, though. He's kicked it right back to Ed Langdon, who's actually gone back and helped out on defense. Short pass to Viney. Oh, no, that's Petrarca. Long kick. These play spoil themselves. Hewitt, great handball to Owies. Back to Kennedy. Sideways to Setterfield. Back to Williams. Nice kick to Cottrell. Cottrell's kick long to Martin. Oh, nearly got up with the hang. Stuck the studs into into the back of a D's player, and then Williamson with a burying tackle to get the ball out of play. But this has been an exceptional display. I mean, if you're not heavily persuaded to go watch Carlton Richmond round 1 as a Carlton supporter, you got to do it now. You got to do it. Gawn, ground level, Petrarca. Oh, that's through the hands of Tom Sparrow. You got to be mopping those up. Cripps showed the ball and then handed it off to Hewitt. Zachy Williams. Is that going to remain in? No, it's just going to be a bit long on Lukey Parks, and it will be a D's free kick in the back pocket, the left back pocket. So Adam Tomlinson will take it out. Short pass to Lever is good. Handball to Tomlinson. Burnt Parks. Kicks long. Neil Bullen. McGovern! Holding the footy! Lovely tackle. Neil Bullen just took way too long with it, but exceptional tackle there by McGovern. He's got a couple options. He gives it to Zach Fisher, who's just come off the interchange. Back to McGovern. Inside 50, another one for him. Get up. Somehow it's landed in Gawn's lap. Is Harry just getting rested? I haven't seen him play 1 minute in this quarter. In favour of Luke Parks, new number 1 forward. Setterfield at ground level to Oscar McDonald. Zachy Fish looks back inside on the left. He opts for the hand pass to Sard. And Sard will kick it down the line to Matty Kennedy. Strong fist by Joel Smith, and it goes out of play. So, another dead ball here, but the Blues, I mean, have been very solid. We've kicked 3 more goals in this third quarter, including an absolute ripper from Lukey Parks. And the D's have given away 2 more 50-metre penalties in this third quarter. Another out-of-bounds stoppage here. $14 minutes to play. So we are well in control, a 45-point lead. Didn't think I'd be saying this at the start of the night. And I don't think a lot of you guys thought this would happen either. At ground level, Harms, Sparrow, couple handballs are good. Oliver runs into trouble. Fish! Hold of the footy! It's not holding the footy. Oliver has literally tried the fend. Zach Fisher did not let go, and Oliver pretty much dropped the footy. Well, he did kick the ball, but the umpire shouldn't have been able to see that. Boundary throw-in. Jackson, Harms, handballs it straight to Owies, who tried the fend, lost it. Bowie got it. We have the numbers. Newman controls. Boyd, Sard, handball over the top was a bit dodged to Williamson, but Boyd... I mean, that's a great tackle. But I don't know who that was, but it was a good one. And Oliver chops it off. Oliver kicks long out wide. McGovern! Good grab over Petrarca. He's taken, I think, 6 grabs. Could he be Liam Jones 2.0 with this? He's taken 5 intercept marks. That is the best on the ground. They have given away another 50, the D's. That is number 7. Oscar McDonald isn't quite as eager to move the footy on. He's going to hand it off to Boyd on the outside. He kicks it to the hot spot. That's a decent kick. Top of the square. And Smith clears it away. But we have numbers all over the park. Lewis Young. Short pass is good to Williamson. It's just gone through his hands. Easy mark there. Goes begging, and now out wide it's Benny Brown. Lewis Young holds him up well. Did take a couple side steps to the left, but umpire didn't call a 50. Benny Brown down the ground. Said that with a little bit of hesitation, but it's okay. D's at ground level. Oh, they're dangerous here. They've got the numbers. Sparrows got it. They needed that. And they cut the lead back to 39. But that is, yeah, well, that one there, we had 3 players at the contest. One was Max Gorn. It goes to ground level. We don't have the numbers, and the D's just run in an absolute swarm. And that was just, I mean, that's just unintelligent stuff, that. Pretty unintelligent. But to those who are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like on it. And subscribe to the show. We're doing plenty more AFL things related this upcoming year, so stay tuned for that. But for the moment, Blues have played very well, and hopefully this is going to be the trend going into the actual season. Because I'm just going to remind you, Carlton fans, however many of you are in the chat, that this is a preseason contest. Both teams aren't at full strength. Petrarca is well tackled, and that is wonderful pressure. I reckon 2 or 3 gang tacklers there. Cripps is going to take credit for it. No, he's not. It's going to be Adam Chera. Hands it off to Saba, who runs past, but is held up. He kicks it long and deep, and that goes over the back. Martin gets the handball off. It's in the goal square. It's going to be a Melbourne free kick. High contact. So, gee, they're on a fine line there. Tomlinson kicks it down the line. McGovern v. Brown. Good work by McGovern to get it to ground. Can we please even this out? Petrarca ends up just kicking it into the middle. That is dangerous. Lewis Young has tapped it. Harms hit the deck when he probably needed to stay upright. Jackson out wide, and now the D's have the numbers. They are sprinting to the near side. Spargo. Oh, that pass is too low for Brown and too short. He knocks it on very intelligently to Neil Bullen. Will that make the distance? Well, the problem is Maxi Gorn has just taken a mug in the goal square on Jordan Boyd. And, yeah, somehow I don't think that's going to end too well. Maxi Gorn's going to kick this one and basically, well, that didn't look great off the boot. But it's, luckily for him, it's, he was only kicking it from like 5 meters out. So the D's get their 7th. Both teams have kicked 3 straight this quarter, and I really hope we're not taking our foot off the gas. Please don't. I don't think... I mean, the players are probably scared to half-ass it to the final siren, because if they do, you already know they're going to cop an earful from Michael Voss. So Maxi Gorn has been one of their better performers. He is lodged at full forward now. The score is 81-48. In case you missed it, I mean, it is up on your screen, but you get the gist. Pitnet and Jackson in the ruck. Tap to Hewitt was subliminal. Oh, that tap by Kennedy was elite. Chera dribbles it along the ground. D's mop it up. Bowie's handball is too wide for Langdon on the outside, and, well, you're not going to get some good offensive chains if your handballs are going wayward. So just under the halfway mark in this third quarter, and the D's are down 33. Pitnet wins the tap. Straight to Chera. Kick was pretty blind, and it goes to Jake Lever. So it looks like no TDK, no Harry Mackay in this second half. Out the back, Maxi Gorn. That has hit the ground. You can see it. Oh my God, bro. Bro, how do you not see that? It's just opening up a little bit. The D's are finding a little bit of space here. They've kicked the last couple of the game. That's an absolute floater. It was like an inverted torp by Tommy Sparrow, but it remains in. Petrarca tries to spin his way out of trouble. He shrugs the tackle. Top of the square. Fritsch. Oh, beautiful, Rove. Harms. Oh! Has he touched it? No. I don't think the person who dived for it on the goal line for Carlton didn't really protest. Well, the problem is now the D's have kicked the last 3. And obviously a common trend under David Teague was we would let teams go on runs. And more notably 5-goal runs. There are a lot of those. It was Nick Newman on the goal line there. He got very close to it, but the bounce did him dirty as he dove for it. So Jimmy Harms is the scorer, and the D's have kicked the last 3 goals. So 27 points is the margin. After we kicked the first, well, we kicked, 3 of the first 4. The D's have responded with 3 of their own, and they actually hold an advantage in this quarter by a goal. Ball up in the middle. Pitnet v. Gawn. Kennedy wins it. Handball to Chera. Back to Hewitt. Weaves. Kicks long. Martin. Got rid of Brayshaw, but, wasn't able to do anything with it. Martin raises the arms. Got his arms free, but handballed it to a D's defender. Good smother. TDK is in the game. Handball to Chera. Great fend off on Langdon. Good close quarters handball. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a Carlton free kick. Petrarca, I think, nearly took Williamson's head off, and that's why it was a free kick. You could easily say it was the other way. Yep, that is a fair call by the umpires. Williamson goes long. Kennedy's uncontested in the air. Gawn. Oh, that's a bad handball. Fish. Handball backwards to Williams. He's got to go get it. He's got to kick it on the left. Goes inside 50. Up and under. Ground level. Owies. Pitto. We got the numbers here. Cottrell just handballed it to Fisher, even though he had a D's defender breathing down his back. It will be another ball up. In the forward 50 for the Blues. This is a dangerous area. Petrarca gets the easy clearance. Don't ask me how he had all that space in the world. Newman. Fists it forward. Boyd. Head over the footy. Oh, that's going to be holding the ball. He doesn't have it now. It's going to be umpire's ball. Pitternet. Petrarca tried to fend off. That's holding the fucking footy. Nope. 3 guys tackling. And that's such a good sign when you're seeing 3 Carlton footballers tackle 1 D's player. Doesn't give him a hope of getting rid. Setterfield, good tackle on Harms. Forced the error. The D's have it here, though. They have the numbers, and Brayshaw's composure was excellent. Bowie's kick to Oliver is good. Handballs it to Gus, who takes the game on. Long down the ground. Oh, McDonald with an absolute bruiser spoil. 7 minutes 20 to play in the third quarter. There's a long, long way to go. Really hope we don't do this. We're not looking good. I mean, we're up by 27 points, which I would have taken at any point in this game. But we've just got to, hold firm here. Sard, underground hand pass the space so we can follow it up. He's just kicked it out on the full. I understand what he was trying to do, but bit idiotic. Bowie swings around. High kick. Possible block was not called. Chera back to Oscar McDonald. Handball it. And Chera's just going to walk it over. So the D's get another point added to their tally. They are now down 26. They have scored the last 19 points without the Blues scoring once. So, I don't know how this is going to go. You know how it went last year? That was horrible against the Dogs. Oh, this is a preseason game, but obviously you don't want it happening at all because it's very easy to start trends and get addicted. Oscar McDonald once again does well to read the play and gets rid. TDK, nope. Gus gets around. Oh, that's out on the full. Good pressure by the Blues. I'll tell you what though, Cripps has sort of just... He hasn't really gotten a lot of footy in this quarter, which, I mean, is part of the problem, I feel. Fish. Lockie O'Brien has just been left unattended on the near side wing, and he takes the mark. Holds the play up. Looking for someone to lead up. They're all just standing. And that's a trap that we really fell into last year. You know, that play where you just sit under the footy. You call for the footy on your head, and it just allows intercept players to just roam. That is great work by Zachy Fisher. The composure. Setterfield, Chera, handball to the outside. Newman can load up. He's kicked it up and under, and that's out on the full. It's gone off the outside of his boot and has gone outside. It's gone outside of the rules of play. Then Levers just kicked it right back to Newman. And Charlie Spargo loves a bit of a bear hug with Nick Newman. So, Newman now. Kick inside the 50. Cripps sat under it. No. Cottrell. Lever. It landed in his lap. And Jordan is the last man standing. Kicks it short. The D's have runners on the outside. Jordan. Kick to T-Mac. Went over his head. McGovern will pick this one up. He can keep it alive. There's no need to run it out. Williams could take on the pass in the middle. He doesn't opt to. He goes all the way back to Louis Young and will take it out the other side. Lockie O'Brien is the next man in the chain. He can look in the middle. He can... Well, he's gone to the middle. And that's an elite kick. It's going to be a free kick. He was held. And Cripps will be the guy that wins it. Cripps out wide to Newman, who's got meters of space. He had Chera on the inside. He goes long instead. Oh my fucking God. TDK pushed Luke Parks. Wonderful tackle. Holding the footy. Tomlinson got swung around by Matty Owies. And he wanted the boundary line. He wanted the boundary line to be his friend, but he didn't get there in time. He tried to raise the arms, you know, when you do the up and then do one of those handballs. He tried to do that, but it didn't pan out quite like he wanted. And Owies can line up for his second goal. He's been the quieter of the two out of Corey Durden and Matt Owies. He's going to swing around on the right and kick it out on the full by about 20 meters. Lovely shit. Well, hey, at least it helps our accuracy still. You know, doesn't delve into the behinds, but, you know, we really want another goal just to buffer our lead, you know, for the end of this, you know, this third quarter. Bowie kicks it long down the line. It's really just a bit of back and forth at the moment in this part of the ground on the far side. And, as you said, preseason, we did have a mega first half. But, yeah, we can't be falling into this trap of having, like, a 10-goal first half and then having a 4-goal second half and banking on luck for us to win. Cripps showed the footy, got out of traffic, handball to O'Brien. TDK! Oh, my God, he crushed the pack. Oliver. Oh, gee, so close to giving away or to getting pinged for holding the ball. But luckily, benefit of the doubt, it was a high tackle. Beautiful fist by Mitch McGovern. I mean, he's played an absolutely stellar game today. I love TDK crashing the back, but that's the last time he crashed the pack last year, he got concussed, courtesy of his own knee. So please be careful, TDK. Pitnet, Gorn wins the tap. Cripps. Handball to Fish. Shrugs the tackle. Chera fumbled it. Still got it to Fish. And the kick to Lever was perfect. Except Lever is not playing for the Carlton Footy Club. Going... Oh, God, that's a very poor kick. But it still works out. Got about 50% of the footy there. Gawn, T-Mac, and they've got the numbers over the back. Oh, Louis Young. Louis Young, he did not get a hand on the footy, but he waved his arms around so much so that I think it threw Cozzy Pickett off, and it will be a boundary throw-in. Can't wait to get Walsh back. He's so good. I mean, I've just forgotten about Sam Walsh because all these other players are performing. Pitto? Oh, no. Langdon's come in from the side, and he's kicked a clinical goal. That's the problem, right? You cannot leave players like Ed Langdon goal side. Like, who is on him in that possession? If it's... I wouldn't be surprised if it's Lockie O'Brien. I really want to see... Lockie O'Brien was there, but Adam Sard is the guy that... Well, it's his fault. It is his fault there, I feel. But, lads, 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. I can't help but think we need one more. But at the absolute minimum, we can't concede one. Because if we concede one, then I don't know if I have faith about us holding onto a 14-point lead in the last quarter, given the Ds have kicked the last 4. So TDK is now in the ruck contest on Maxi. Did hold his own weight in some matches last year. Cripper, oh my god. That gather was so smexy. Kicks it inside the forward 50. It bounces over the top perfectly for Lever. And Tomlinson gets rid. Long kick. Sard v Cozzy. Lockie O'Brien does very well to get it to the boundary. But, hey, I tell you what. Well, I think the problem is, and this is not going to be a problem come the AFL season, but we're experimenting in the forward line. Like, there's not really... Well, there's no Harry there now. We've got Luke Parks down there, for God's sake. He's not played a game in the forward line. Lockie, oh, well done by the Ds. Who was that smothered it and then kept it alive? Oh, the kick has gotten over the back. T-Mac. Oh, ball! Mitchie! He's been elite. McGovern, he let the ball get over the top, but then T-Mac tried to be a bit fancy and then, what's the word? Yeah. He tried to fend off, but then he got pinged. Mitchie McGovern has done pretty much everything on the defensive side of the ball. It's been wonderful to see. Lockie O'Brien's just given away a high tackle. He's very clumsy like that. He'll try fend-offs when he's weak as hell. And try to one-arm tackles, which somehow I don't think they work. Oh my goodness! TDK has used Maxi Gawn as a stepladder on the freaking last line of defense. What is he doing? You're not supposed to do that in the back line. TDK, I mean, for a big man, his verticality is unbelievable. What a grab. He's done that a few times tonight. He just has no shame. 1 minute to play. Can we please not concede? Kennedy. Handball to Cripps is nice. Cripps with the snap. It's a 3v2, but Parks somehow took the grab. He was on the ground when he took it, and it was falling in his lap. He looks inside. The kick is elite to Cottrell. He took a step left, and then his kick was the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. What is he doing? That is exactly why Matty Cottrell is on the fringe for Carlton. And that's why he can't get games. That's why he was delisted. Yeah, that's why he was delisted. I feel like it was a wake-up call. Same with Lockie O'Brien. But, Matty Cottrell, man. Oh, Williams, what are you doing? Oscar McDonald has just straight-lined the ball and done brilliantly. Do we have an opportunity? Cripps got taken high. 7 seconds to play. Petrarca, oh my fucking god. There is no way they've just given another 50. Petrarca has almost tried to hold in all his rage at that freeze, like... But... I don't understand. I feel like the umpires saw that as abuse again. I don't even think he said a word to the umpires. That is... Nah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cripps is a shot after the siren, but I'm sorry. These umpires have egos. Big egos. They want to be the authority figure in every situation. Cripps can go for number 4 here. No worries. He's had 27 touches and 3 goals in 3. And he kicks number 4! Bro, that's the last thing you want if you're a Demons supporter, a Demons player, a Demons official. And the Blues are 14-3. I'll tell you what, that is... There's no way you can be umpiring a men's competition as an adult and call that a 50-meter penalty. Bro, if the umpires are getting triggered at that shit, then you might as well call everything a free kick. You might as well call the simplest bit of frustration, which is natural in a game of sport, you might as well call that a 50-meter penalty. Bro, they've had 8 50s. Half of them haven't been there. Half of them have not been there. We're going to look at the stats, but you can see the D's, I mean, they went on a bit of a run. They kicked the last 4 goals, won of the game, and you could just sense a momentum switch, but that is absolutely killer. Not only did you give away a 50, which would lower your confidence, but it's come at the cost of a goal. And just like that, I'm sleeping a bit easier now, knowing that we're up 26 at 3/4 time. But man, I can't help but think that the umpires have been diabolical, and if they're gonna present themselves like that in the regular season, well then you're gonna have a few issues with fans. Not that the umpires care, but the fans are you're gonna hear an absolute earful from them. We look at the stats, and you can see, I mean, there's just been a number of plays that have been far superior. We look at disposals, just generally speaking, and you can see Matty Kennedy with 29 and Cripps with 28, Hewitt 27, Chera 24, Sard 20. We have 5 players with already 20 possessions. And that's including 3 players, or not including 3 players who are on 19. You look at the D's, and they've got 3 players that have got 20 touches, and that's about it. Oliver has not been damaging at all. Petrarca's been one of their better players as well as Maxi Gawn, but you know, a lot of players just haven't done damage. 7 tackles for Cripper as well is underrated. 4 tackles for Chera and 4 tackles for Sard is really good. And the clearance count, look at the clearances, man. Cripps with 9. Pitnet has 8 clearances. That is very, what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but it's good. Hewitt's got 6 and Chera's got 4. I mean, that is the engine room this year. That is the engine room, and they're all getting the job done, which is such a good thing to see. I really want to see, where is the... I can't move across. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Whoops. Yeah, you can see Matty Kennedy. I mean, Cripps is 4 straight. His goal kicking's been an issue in the past, and he's kicked 4 straight tonight, which is a good sign. Durden with 2, obviously out with a little calf complaint or at halftime, and hopefully that's... Well, I think it is going to affect his round 1 chances, but he was wonderful tonight. Kennedy with 2 as well. Cripps and Kennedy have done absolutely everything. And then you're seeing Luke Parks kicked an absolutely wonderful goal for a defender by trade. Harry Mackay is out for the rest of the night. They're keeping a pretty conservative approach with him. And Ed Kerno with 6 touches at three-quarter time. You don't see that every day. But it's not like he's had to do it. We've got so many other players with 20-plus touches that in the twilight of Ed's career, that's what he wants to do. Only have to get 6 touches on a good football side. So it's been wonderful to see. And we look at team stats. We're plus 70 in possessions. We're plus... we've now got 5 more inside 50s. We were down by like 5 at halftime, so we dominated territory. We sort of didn't capitalize in the latter stages of the quarter, but I think that's not surprising considering we don't really have targets up forward now. It's plus 20 in clearances against the team that won the flag, bro. And say what you want about, you know, the say what you want about the D's not being full strength, but their midfield is pretty much all there. Their midfield is all there, and we have dominated them, played them off the freaking park. But yeah, that's pretty much the story of the game. It's been the midfield, man. PD, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, mate. To those who are enjoying the stream, by the way, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the show. We are doing plenty more AFL related things this year, and we are doing a little dice footy competition, which is cool as well. You won't be seeing that anywhere else on YouTube. So if you want to follow along on there, support your team, see how they do. It's all in the hands of the footy gods and luck. So yeah, that was a sigh of relief. The umpires are being atrocious as usual, though. Even though for once it's in our favour, it's still poor. Yeah, I mean, if you can't see that the umpires are useless, you've got a blanket over your eyes, you know. Harry Mackay's out. Jay Sauce is out as well. The final quarter's just commenced, by the way. Jay Sauce, yeah, I don't think he's seen minutes. Pitnet tried to pass it to Hewitt on the run. No. Oh, that's a good tackle by Lockie. Neil Bullen's kicked it while he's on the ground. McGovern. Sard. Oh, no, he's dropped the footy. And Fritsch mops it up. And we haven't even gone 25 seconds into the last quarter and the D's have already scored. I mean, that is just pretty bad by Adam Sard. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, that's not welcome here. We've played such a good game of footy, and if we're going to lose because we're falling victim to a greasy ball, then we might as well just forfeit. Is the game over? No. No, it just, yeah, I don't really have a full-time indicator yet. Probably should invest in one of those. But yeah, that's just easy pickings for a guy like Bailey Fritsch. He's very poised, so you give him anything that he can swoop on, and he will probably score it. Usually via virtue of a banana or something like that. So 20-point game. D's are well in the contest. If they win a few clearances, they will get their noses up. That's a wonderful tackle by Hewitt. And James Harms is not going anywhere. So it will be a throw up here inside the centre square. Pitnet v Gawn. Pitnet does well. Maxi Gawn wanted a free kick, but unfortunately was too busy worrying about the free kick. That's a beautiful kick by Chera to the leading Martin. Didn't have to break stride. Martin will go long to Matty Cottrell, who's worked hard to get into that space, and he does well. He wheels around, laser to the forward line, and TDK found himself behind Adam Tomlinson, and he committed the foul. I'm not thinking straight. It's a free for Adam Tomlinson. He's going to go down the line, and Benny Brown, will he mop that up? It gets out back. Sard kicks it high, up and under. Louis Young spoils it, lands in the lap of Williamson. Oliver ground level. Is that going to be ball? No, it's going to be a tie-up. It is between Mitch McGovern's legs. So it'll be a ball up about 70 metres out from goal. Hewitt weaves through traffic. Quick kick. Here we go. Fish and Martin are in the fray. D's clear it. Sard v Cozzy. Tap. Went to Williams, but he fumbled it. Benny Brown. Good kick. Actually, no, it's not. Straight to Newman. Like the invention there, but it was not the thing. Then he just handballed it to Martin, who wasn't looking. His kick was dodge. Fisher had to go hunting for it. Martin follows up well. Bro, Jackie Martin, that is a great follow-up effort there. He forced the tackle. The Blues now have it. Cripps to the running Hewitt. He can go for goal. And he misses to the left. So, lovely link-up play once again. Jackie Martin, I mean, even though he's made quite a few errors tonight, I do love that he's followed up on almost every error he's made. And last year, he'd be very sluggish, very half-assed. Almost like he took sleeping pills, but was still somehow awake. Just for, like, way too long after the... Oh, my God. McGovern just came in from the side, played on, spear kick inside the forward 50. D's mop it up. Oh, do they? Couple good tackles here by the Blues, but the D's still get out of trouble. Langdon's decked by Owies. The D's take advantage. Harms. That's sat up there. Oscar McDonald could have buried Harms. Harms. Kick to the pocket. Fritsch. Oh, for fuck's sake. Williams will give away the free kick. And it is going to be another shot for Bailey. We just need to apply pressure and hopefully we get a couple goals and hold on. I think, well, we're going to need to crack the ton to win. The pressure's been good, but the greasy footy has just really, really not helped us. Fritsch, she's got it. It's back down to 15 points. Oh, man. Don't you just love to see the Blues choke a 45-point margin? Oh, lads. Oh, lads. Top shelf commentary. Love the honesty. The shit matters to the spirit and the culture. Don't hold back in quarter 4. That is always going to be high. Yeah, the tackling's been lovely. But yeah, the D's have just... I feel like we've just... Have we gotten just a bit too tired? Oh, lads, we just got we got a long way to go as well. 16 and a half minutes to play in this last quarter. There is a long, long way to go. Still applying pressure with every score, every tackle, every touch. We need this. Look, if we lose the contest, but we play our absolute hearts out, I will be content. But obviously, you want to win games like this. Chera, great handball to the running Cripps. Takes off, takes a bounce, and then got decked by Jackson, but got the arms free. Chera, the ball bounced away from him. Langdon. Oh, that is not a fucking free kick. Viney's just dived forward, and the umpires have fallen for it, even though Kennedy had his arms up. Don't know how you can push someone in the back when you haven't even pushed them. O'Brien has just pushed Cozzy Pickett into the footy. Why would you do that? That kick is out on the full lovely pressure. And it will be Carlton footy. So we just need a little bit of calm. And obviously in seasons gone by, that hasn't existed. Lewis Young with the footy on the halfback flank. Kicks it down the line. Pitto's there. Hunt came from behind. Wait. Hang on. Lockie Plowman's on the ground for the last quarter. He played today. And he's just committed a... well, I keep saying committing a foul because I've done too many NBA watch-alongs. Long kick. Good spoil. Chera, get there. Gut running is what's needed now. Chera, down the line. Great kick to Plow. Oh, strong grab by Plow with the mullet. And his kick is lovely to Willow on the lead. Handball to the running Fish. Kick the goal. Yes! And I've just got my shit caught up in the chair. But that is a clinical finish by Zachy Fish. And I have to plug my cord back in. Come on, lads. Lovely work by Williamson. That's positive movement. He sees the guy running on the outside unattended and gets the hands off. Lovely stuff. Lockie Plowman's playing on half forward. Lads, what is going on here? Is this an alternate universe we're living in right now? Lovely finish by Zach Fish as well. You know, that's clinical stuff. He's limping a little bit, though. He's a little bit groggy. I'm not too sure why. Sam Wiedemann's coming into the game soon, so I don't really understand why some teams hold plays back until the last quarter. Maybe because they played today. That's probably one reason, but Cripper was held blatantly. Viney couldn't be asked picking it up, so he's kicked it off the ground straight to Kennedy. Zach Williams goes back, and it is Newman with the footy. So kick out wide to the leading Kennedy. That's the key. We've just got to keep on presenting. Because if we fall into the trap of slow ball movement, sitting the ball on players' heads, it's not going to end well. The Ds are going to chop it off and they will rebound relatively quickly. Long kick to TDK is killed by Jakey Lever. And it will be a boundary throw in on the outer side wing. Typing issue. Sorry, internet's crap. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like on it and subscribe. We're going to be back soon, or we'll be back for more AFL content for the rest of the season. I just love the tackling efforts here. Hunt. Here we go. Tomlinson. Loopy handball to Oliver. Handball to Langdon. Now they're running. Jaden Hunt will take off. TDK providing chase. Gone! Beautiful tackle! TDK! Oh my god! Tackling fucking Jaden Hunt! Unbelievable! And Cripps takes an uncontested mark down the line. Pitto provides assistance. And now Kennedy, get there! Good work! Had to dive for it. He took it. And now Kennedy will have a shot from the right half-forward flank or pocket. He'll have a cheeky ping at it. He's had 31 touches and kicked 2. Credit to him. Subbed and gave a like. Loving this, mate. Glad I discovered you. Absolute pleasure, mate. Absolute pleasure. I'm happy you are enjoying this. Matty Kennedy, if he kicks this is the icing on the cake to get us to the ton. He shoots, and that's going to be too far left. It doesn't even make the distance. Joel Smith has tried to kill it across the line for a behind, but he's missed it entirely, and it will be a boundary throw-in. So, the Baggers remain up 21. The equation is this: while they're up 21, there's 13 minutes to play, plenty of time. Boundary throw-in in the Carlton forward 50. Pitto gets rid of Jackson, tries to kick it, and unfortunately didn't go the distance nor had the accuracy. So, Joel Smith, Tomlinson, looking down the flank, goes long. That's not too bad. Viney, he did one of those. Tried to draw the free kick. Umps weren't having a bar. We've just chopped off all the options. Out of luck, Sparrow found Neil Bullen, but Neil Bullen dropped the chest mark. And Oscar McDonald is involved in a tie-up. So it will be a ball up here on the near side, near the bench. Harms is just left unattended at the ruck contest. Deep inside the forward 50, Williams backs back. That kick was dodgy, but it found Williamson. He handballs back to Oscar McDonald. The lace-out delivery is not great. Jaden Hunt, good work by Plowman to force a contest. Oh my, lovely tackling by the lads. Williamson and Parks couldn't work out who wanted to go for it. The tackling is unbelievable! Chera lost it in the tackle. Gorn gets a clear. Oliver has a lot of space. All Jordan needs to do here is provide a block on Cripps, and he won't be able to get to him. That kick was useless by Oliver. Chopped off The Blues have the numbers. They can rebound. Sard through the middle. Good kick to Williamson. He can wheel round. He's got Matt Owies in a bit of space. But Williamson is going to hold up the play, and probably intelligently so. He goes deep. Plowman! Oh! Owies! Just walked into a brick wall. Cottrell's just kicked it into Bowie's face. Lever gets the handball off. Bowie goes for it again. After he was previously looking for a Band-Aid to get things patched up. The D's resolve, and they get it out of there. It just remains in, and Benny Brown will take the grab on the near side. He kicks short to T-Mac, and he goes to Cozzy. It's a bit high for him, but he takes the one-handed pluck. And we have, well, we're just about to tick over into the second half of the last quarter. The D's have kicked a goal. The Blues have also kicked a goal. Wiedemann nearly reached it at its highest point. It's bobbling around. Newman's got to pick it up. Handball to Lewis Young. We go back to go forward. And they've worked this out relatively well. Composure is needed. Oscar McDonald's kicked it to no one. Oliver's fumbled it. Boyd with a tackle! It's not holding the ball. It's not holding the ball. I was loaded up for the holding the ball, but yeah, there was nothing doing there. Pitto v T-Mac in the ruck. Tap goes forward. Kennedy clearance. Gawn is for some reason in the back half. Martin gets his arms free. Williamson gets his arms free. Chera gets his arms free. Martin gets his arms free. Cottrell looks inside. Great kick. Now we move it forward. We swing it across to the outer side. We have the numbers. Oh, it made it. It made it. Just. That is unbelievable. Okay. Matty Cottrell, last season, is kicking it down the line whilst being blind. This year, he looked internally into the guts. We get the mark. We kick it even further across. We had numerous numbers. Has this hit the deck? That's a mark. It's ricocheted off his hands into his chest, and then he's wrapped it up before it's hit the deck. Owies with a second chance to kick his second goal. He shoots, and he's hooked that. Oh, he's hit the fucking post again. Disappointment. So the Blues have kicked 1 goal to this quarter to the D's 2 straight. And the margin, goes up to 22 with 9 minutes to play. Tomlinson down the line. It's a 3-on-1 the Blues way. And for some reason, your dumbasses decided to do some blocking bullshit. Give away the free kick. T-Max kicked it on the left. Good tackle by Fritsch. Or by Boyd on Fritsch. Cottrell, Kennedy, Sard runs past. Kicks it on the left to the leading Owies, who's got a bit of space. He looks up. He kicks it. That's holding. Bro, I swear to God, he freaking got grabbed. Melbourne defender didn't stand a chance. And he's just grabbed him as he went to ground. That's a fucking hold. Plowman playing forward pocket is something I never thought I'd see. Maxi Gawn, fist, straight to Langdon was clinical. Ball! Got it! Zachy Fish. Great forward pressure. And Zachy Fish, I mean, he's about 48 out. Well, that's where the man on the mark is. But Zachy Fish, on his left, you probably can imagine he'll gain a few meters of yardage. Or a bit of yardage before he takes a ping at the goal. He'll probably get to about 40 out, or 45-ish out if he wants to swing around. Zachy Fish, he does play on. He kicks it from about 53. Oh, damn. It was online. It is a behind, though. It is a behind, though. I thought it hit the behind post. But obviously not. So, the Blues are peppering the goals at the moment. but it's been inaccuracy that is keeping the door slightly ajar. Ed Langdon has just dropped a simple mark, uncontested. Fish, handball backwards. The Sard went over his head. He is under a bit of pressure, but Sard, the composure was lovely, and he hit Kennedy on the chest. Martin, oh, that is lovely ball movement. And Martin does find the footy about 47 out in the pocket. It's going to take a pretty good kick to get the Blues into triple digits, but I do back him in. He is a pretty good kick at his best, but look, Jack Martin, I mean, I'm in awe of what Michael Voss has done to this side in terms of positional changes, but it has somehow worked. Martin in the pocket. No. Top of the square, Maxi Gawn kills it. And that is your ruckman doing the job that he is supposed to do. It is now an even 4 goals the margin. The Blues have kicked the last 3 behinds of the contest. Jake Bowie will do the kick out. It's 6 minutes 30 to play. Bowie's just kicked an absolutely garbage kick. Spargo's tried to draw the free kick. He didn't get it. T-Mac down the line. Good kick. They're on the run here. They've got a number over the top, and Neil Bullen can take it into the goal and slot it, and he does it. Well done. Well done by the D's there. And it makes it very interesting now. It's back down to a 3-goal margin. And, 6 minutes to play. I mean, the Blues, we've done well to hold firm in this, in the last 10 or so minutes, but unfortunately there were no goals. No goals for it. Or no goals to, go on home to talk about. But unfortunately, the D's have just gone on the other end. It's taken them 30 seconds to kick a goal, and they've just cancelled out all our hard work in the last few minutes, or the last 10 or 15 minutes. So, what's going on? Looks like we had a bit of a mix-up here. 666 rule. Oh, it's a Carlton free kick. Don't ask me what's going on here. Pitnet will get the free kick. Newman kicks long. High kick. Oh, it's hit the ground. Cottrell shovels it out. Hewitt can't gather. Get there, Lockie. You've got to beeline the footy. Lockie gets decked. Cozzy kicked it off the deck. Jackson takes the grab. Cozzy fumbles it. The Blues have done well. I mean, I've noticed something. We put all our numbers in at the core. Oh, no. How is it a 2-on-1? Oh, no. Fritsch has kicked another. Oh, no. We swung it too far right. It was a 2-on-1. Somehow Oscar McDonald's in isolation against 2 Demons players. And rightfully so. They should have had a shot on goal, which they did. But Fritsch has just, an opportunity's gone begging there. So the score, the margin's 17. It would have to be a pretty big defensive lapse in the last 5 minutes for the Blues to not come out on top. So Adam Sard goes long down the line. As we get into the final 5 minutes, Joel Smith, kick down the line. Good fist by Adam Sard. Spargo was out in front. He roved it. Back to T-Mac. It's out the back. Come on, lads. Good tackle, Parks. How is that not ball? Fritsch off the deck. Another behind. So they're making chances here. They are ensuring that they add to the full Carlton experience where you constantly have heart rate surges and get really scared about choking leads every game. TDK nearly got up again. It's gotten out the back. The D's of the numbers. Tomlinson, good follow-up by TDK as well to try tackle. Everyone was just trying to figure out who wanted the footy. The ball hit the deck, and it may be a tie up here. Oliver in traffic. Good tackle. Williams, Setterfield clearance. Marked by Jackson. It looks like we're just going to flood the back 50 in the final 4 minutes. They look to switch the play. The D's have the numbers in both the middle of the ground and on the outer side. Bowie's got it here in the middle of the ground. Petrarca takes the grab. Long. Punch. Oh no, look at all the numbers. And they've scored again. Oh shit. It's 10 the margin. It's hit ground level, and there were just no Carlton numbers. I tell you what, this is part of the problem though in the last quarter. Like, there was a possession before where anyone could have taken the mark. Anyone could have taken the mark. But for some reason, they were all just looking at each other saying, well, okay, are you going to get it? Am I going to get it? Don't know. And that's the problem. There's not that sense of urgency, I feel. The pressure's still up. The work rate's still up. But the urgency in some scenarios has dropped off a little bit. 3 minutes 40 for the D's to get 2 goals. Well, they have gotten 2 goals in the last 3 minutes 40. So, please, for the love of God, can we not do this again? Can we just slow the play down? Is there going to be a Carlton free? I think it's a Carlton free kick. It's another Carlton free kick. Courtesy of 6v6 rule. 666 rule. What is going on? Oh no, Pitto has just nearly overshot the kick to Williamson from the 666 free kick. Okay, so are we just going to kick it long? Now, the place you want to get it is in the forward pocket. Get it out of play, lock it in there. Kennedy! Soaring through the sky! Has taken a huge pluck. And he can ice the game here with an elite set shot on goal. If you are enjoying the stream, everyone, drop a like on it and subscribe to the show. We're doing plenty more of this shit throughout the season. 2 goals and 36 touches for Matty Kennedy is quite unbelievable. Kennedy has hit the post already. He's got another oh my god, what the fuck is that? That hasn't even registered for a score, so we leave the door ajar. Kennedy has kicked 1 goal and missed 3. He kicks long. It's a Melbourne free. They take advantage. Oliver just torps it down the line. It gets to Wiedering. Or, not Wiedering. Wiedemann. The anxiety's getting to me, lads. Wiedemann. Oh, that's a good kick. Oh, no, no, no! How the fuck is that a free kick to Melbourne? All Williamson has done, I'm pretty sure they've just called this a block. He's looking where his opponent is, right? But he's ended up turning around and has spoiled the ball. What? McDonald can make it a 1-kick game. He's got it. Oh, no. No, 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 no. We can't be doing this. We cannot be doing this. I cannot believe this. Of freaking course this has happened. Can we just hold on for once? Can we just hold on for once? 2 minutes exactly. It's just like those videos, the last 2 minute videos. This is happening again. Okay, I'm not looking at the chat for this. I don't want spoilers. 8 of the last 10 goals have gone to the D's ever since, I think it was 81-36. They've kicked 9 of the last 11, if you put it that way. Here we go. We've got to win the clearance. TDK, clearance, out wide. Oh, Matty Cottrell. Come on, lads. Langdon. Kicks bad. Tommy Williamson chops it off. Hold it up. You've got 90 or so seconds. 100 seconds. You count to 100, you win this game. If you can get 100 without turning the ball over. Okay? Just, unless absolutely necessary. Okay, well, Lockie O'Brien's forced to kick it down the line here. It's a fist out of play. We have 80 seconds on the clock. For God's sake, lads. It's only pre-season, but just for my sanity, man. We're up 45. And I understand our key forward structure went out the window. Our best forwards went... Oh, Newman's just taken another intercept with 1:10 on the clock. You just got to kick it down the line. Don't look to go back because otherwise you're giving up too much ground. We've got to just gain as much as possible. TDK just hit the deck. It looks like it's going to be a tie-up here. Hewitt does the dirty work. Finds the footy. Hands it to Lockie. Kicks it inside the 50. Plowman gets it out of play. And as a defender, you're very accustomed to doing that. We have 40 seconds on the clock. It is at half forward, about 40 out from the Blues goal. The D's are going to have to take a coast-to-coast in 40 seconds. Mind you, they have done that in this quarter before. Fish. O'Brien shows the footy. Handballed it straight to Fish. Take the mark. Lockie Plowman. You cannot script it. Fucking Lockie Plowman's going to take the final kick of the game. Oh my God. What is going on here? Of all people that is taking the final fucking kick of the game, it's Lockie Plowman. Mullet Lockie Plowman. Who's played half forward for 1 quarter. He's taken the final kick of the game. We're going to win it. Can we get to 100 points, please? Has he fucking shanked it? Oh, of course he has. Of course he has. It is a behind. But the Blues... I can't say they've started off the season in a winning way, but they have won the preseason fixture. They've won both of their preseason fixtures by single digits. They win this game 98-93. There was a very big scare involved. What happened? I went to the toilet. The Blues won. That's what happened. Nice work, Saba. Nice work, Blues. It's been a good ride. It's been a good ride. We will do a little bit of a post-match, just looking over the stats, looking over what happened, and then we will wrap things up, because it is a school night, lads. It's a school night. But we're just going to look at the stats. You can see, the full picture here as to what the score was quarter by quarter. But we will look at the stats. You can see here, if we interact... You can see the goal scorers for the Blues, 4 to Cripps, alongside 31 touches and 8 tackles. That is a machine-like game. 2 to Fish, Kennedy, and Durden. Kennedy had 2 goals, 2 and 37 touches with 9 marks. He was elite. We look at the disposals. I mean, what you're seeing here is basically a view of what the future is going to look like. 37 to Kennedy, 32 to Hewitt, 31 to Cripps, 30 to Chera, 27 Newman, 25 Sard, 24 Fisher, 22 O'Brien, 21 Omac. That's like half our team with at least 20 touches. And I do like to see that. Things I love to see, this. And then you've got not really too many players getting no touches. Durden had a calf problem. Silvani and Mackay didn't play the second half. Ed Kerno had 6 touches. I don't know what his role is, but we'll look at the Ds just quickly as well. You can see 5 to Bailey Fritsch. You can always rely on him for a reliable goal here and there. Sparrow and McDonald with 2 each, and then you've got the single goal kickers there. The top winners for them: Oliver 28, Petrarca 27, Gorn 23. You're seeing only like 6 players, half a dozen players with 20 plus for the Ds, and then you're seeing like 4 players for the Blues with 30 plus. Like, that is just something to look forward to. That is our engine room, and that is without Sammy Walsh. That's without Sam Doherty. I don't know what role he'll play, but judging from how Michael Voss has shifted the magnets in this game, I don't know if it's permanent or it's experimental, but based on that, who knows where Sam Doherty's playing this year. Like, you had Cottrell, Luke Parks playing forward, Plowman in the forward line, Williamson on half forward for a bit and then moving to the wing. Like, all these things are really interesting. I'm really intrigued to see how it pans out for them, but you can see as we'll run through once again, 5 for Fritsch and 4 for Cripper. Touches, you can see the Blues dominate this aspect. If we look at team stats overall, we had 71 plus, 7 more inside 50s. I mean, 63 inside 50s is elite. Plus 23 in clearances. That is a demolition job. What else have we got? Tackles, 56 in a game is exceptional, especially when you're getting a lot more of the footy. Usually, it's the team that's getting less of the footy, doing more chasing, that's going to get more tackles. But you're seeing here, we worked very hard. Other people that probably won't get appreciated as much for their efforts, if we look at player stats here. Let's just look at the Blues. I'll just scroll through it a little bit. Adam Sard, his rebound off halfback was nice. Zachy Fisher kicked 2 and had 24. I mean, if we're going to get that from him as a half forward / small forward, that's worrying for the league. He was good with his defensive efforts, or not defensive efforts, but like forward pressure efforts. Mitch McGovern was elite. Intercept marking was very solid. I'd love to see an advanced stat as to how many intercept marks he got. Can I see any of this? Contested possessions, 15 to Kennedy as well. I mean, look at this. 11 to Hewitt, 13 to Cripps, 11 to Chera. These guys are getting it on the inside and feeding the players on the outside and basically taking turns to do the job, which is really a really good sign. Contested marks, can I see if McGovern... Well, he had 2 contested marks and 5 inside 50s, but he would have taken a handful of intercepts, which was really... Well, that's what we're expecting of him, basically. When Wiedering's in, Louis Young did a good job tonight as well, but, Omac, Wiedering, and McGovern, I think that's going to be a pretty strong 3 if we're basing it off what McGovern did tonight. And he was looking very confident. When he took a mark, he was willing to play on with no hesitation. It was lovely to see. And he was taking these intercepts higher up the ground, so the Ds were never getting past. Tackling pressure by a number of players was really good as well. If we go down the list, Jack Martin only had, I reckon, 10 touches. If we just go to basic stats here. He only had the 11 touches, but he made a few mistakes and he would follow up on those like there was no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He was very good in that department as well. Some very strong tackles, just gang tackling. I think it's fair to say, or it's fair to ask the question, has Michael Voss got the passion back in this football club? Has he gotten the passion back into the players, reminding them who they're playing for, what they're playing for? If so, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. If we can apply pressure like that on a weekly basis for 4 quarters, I don't think fans will be complaining one bit, even if we lose. We just can't be losing in pushover type ways. Corey Durden was good. He played one half of football, then picked up a calf injury, but he had 2 goals. His 5 touches, I reckon all 5 of them were goal involvement. No, score involvements, which is a positive sign. But, we've got Josh Honey in the wings. Jesse Motlop hasn't played a game. I don't know how he's done in the Rezzies. But that's a really good problem to have. The fact that we've got all this depth, and hopefully it's like a next man up mentality. Even if players are out, these players are buying into this system that Michael Voss has, and you know, it won't affect the team one bit. You know, the ability aspect won't matter because each player is doing their job. They're putting their heart on the line, their body on the line. You know, simple shit. But I'll tell you what, very positive signs, and I think a lot of people will be fairly optimistic going into the round one. It's only 2 weeks away. This time in 2 weeks, we're seeing Carlton run out onto the MCG. Hopefully 80,000, 90,000. Sam Doherty will be coming back into the team. I think Carlton fans have got to do him, or, support him. I think we've got to support the players. If they're going to put out a performance like this, we have to go and support them. Because it's about reciprocating everything, right? As stupid as that sounds. If the players are going to work their asses off in a game, we will watch them. Right? And we will support. It's as simple as that. We will scream. We will cheer our team on if these players are willing to put their bodies on the line for the benefit of the team and winning games. It's really as simple as that. It's not rocket science. That is a saying I love to throw around on this channel. It's not rocket science because in the grand scheme of things, a lot of things in sport are very simple to understand. And it's just about executing it, which sometimes it's actually more difficult than you actually think. It's very deceiving. But regardless, I think we're going to wrap this one up. It has been a stellar stream. I don't know when I'll be doing my next stream because I will be attending some games or a couple games in the actual AFL. We may be doing watch-alongs of other games or games in general. Throughout the course of the season. And we'll be doing, we've got the Dice Footy stuff on our channel as well. So make sure to tune in for that too. We've got other AFL content. I think I'll be doing weekly recaps across the league, covering all the games and basically condensing it all into one video, which should be some good fun. That's what I've got in store for the season. But for now, I'm just going to wrap it up. It's been good. It's been fun. Thanks for the engagement in the chat. Drop a like if you haven't already. And subscribe to the show. So you're notified of all those things that I just mentioned. That, will be coming up in the season. So thank you. Have a great rest of your day or night. Wherever you are in the world. Who knows where you could be. But it's been a pleasure. Thank you once again for your support, for your chat messages, for your interactivity. But that's going to be it from me. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video or live stream. Peace out, everyone.